Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week 3 of Sir Derp's E-League. Here we have, on the blue side, racially motivated with Olaf as Argoat, or Argoat as Olaf, Atlas Treasure as Zach, Jump Scare Nova as Vladimir, 420 Blaze 6969 as Siver, Gluten Free Water as Jana. And on red side, if I'm getting these sides messed up, if someone could help me out, that'd be very appreciated. But on red side, we have Sir Derpington the Fourth as Camille, Hightail as Ivern, NA News as Lysandra, and Lechuga, Misfortune, and Forest Louse as Rakan in the bot lane. Ladies and gentlemen, this is game 1 of Racially Motivated versus Baby Leg Gamers. Here we go. Moving on. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. I was kind of thrown into this willingly, but if anyone in chat is noticing I'm too loud, game's too quiet, please let me know and I will adjust accordingly. I'm going to have to make the scene with the actual, what's it called? Game here in a little bit. I'll work on that whenever the game's loading in. Looking at the team comps here, I believe that's I can't really say, just to be sure. I'm not exactly too sure what team or what positions Racially Motivated is, but it's looking like a Zach jungle, Olaf top with Vlad mid, Siver Jana bot lane, and Misfortune Rakan bot lane to match the Siver Jana. Lysandra in the mid. Actually, yeah, it is Zach jungle. I'm working on it. And an Ivern jungle with a Camille top. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
That is very informative.
That is very. You're welcome. Thank you, Victor. How are you doing today, sir?
Oh, I'm doing just fine. I'll only be here for a short moment, but I'm just seeing what all the hubbub is about.
This is game 1 of not TST. That's me. Haha. This is game 1 of Racially Motivated versus Baby Leg Gamers. Here we are streaming and casting for the people here. Everyone trying to watch the game. I'm working on getting into the game. One moment, fellas. Whoa.
I have no idea. I'm just a help.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here. So, as Mr. Victor Bob was saying, we already have a small little fight going on here.
I can't see the game. Or do I have to like?
I forgot. I stopped sharing. We have the first blood going to Olaf here. Olaf falls to Sir Derp as Camille.
Ah, the classic level 1 cheese.
Classic level 1 cheese. I agree.
Okay, so, well, Olaf getting first blood, that'll be good for him. Considering that Camille has no flash, and the ghost will be up before the flash, as well as the ignite. So there is some potential there. The question is, will they be able to capitalize on that?
I do believe so. Knowing knowing that the Zac still does have flash and Ivern as well doesn't have his, it's looking like a easy topside gank here if Zac can get a good engage off, which he's Zac, so he should be able to. Looking like he's pathing towards his blue side. Ooh, Ivern going for the invade here as well.
Ooh.
Although,
will he be able to pull this off? Oh, meanwhile, in the top lane, we got some trades going around.
Ivern did successfully get that blue buff off. Zac getting there a little late. Argo coming in on the Ivern here.
Oh, we got the level 1 Olaf. Currently in a 1v2 situation. This is looking a little sketchy
looking a little
for
sussy.
them. Oh, but Vladimir's here to back them up. Oh, but Lissandra is right behind. Oh, and Argo goes down.
Argo is down. Jump scare. Nova blows his ghost to get away. Fantastic.
Yeah, a little ambitious there for the Olaf to go for the assist there, considering he's still only level 1.
I agree.
So,
I agree.
You only be able to throw axes and not much else, especially since Zac was not even there yet. So, little miscommunication on their part, but let's see if they can turn this around.
I agree. I don't think they expected the Lissandra to get there that fast. It was looking pretty close until the mid laner did come. So that was unfortunate for them, but bot lane looks to be in an okay spot. Here we go. Misfortune 8 CS ahead. Let's see the gold lead, if there's any right now. All right. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good.
All right, let's see. I don't know if there's a way to pull up total gold lead, but notably so far, Ivern is ahead of the Zac, to no surprise there, considering he was able to get a successful invade off. However, our goat is slowly making up for his mistakes by absolutely fisting this Camille in the lane.
Absolutely fisting. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll be able to get the crash off.
Looking,
but not much else. He's getting some decent poke off with the axes.
The wave may have crashed, but Derp is working pretty well, still getting some of the CS while he can.
So far, it's, for the most part, still pretty even game, nothing dramatic. Red team only has a slight old edge on there, but let's see if they can increase that further. Bot lane's been kind of quiet, though. Not much action there, although, notably, MF is double the CS of the Sivir.
That is true. Bot lane is surviving. Not much action going on down there, but the CS lead is present. It seems that they are staying ahead as well. Sivir did go with the coal on her back. And
we got a gank on the top side.
And Sir
and Zac completely whips the E, but it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. Olaf does pick up the kill. Olaf is now 2-2 in the top lane.
Oh, this is going to be a very rough lane for the Camille here. Unable to collect this wave and TP down. So, it's looking pretty close to over on the top lane, unless they can somehow turn this around.
This is looking pretty turnaroundable, though. Mid lane seems to be doing pretty good on BLG's side, so looking like they might, well, with the lead that the mid lane has, and also the CS lead with the bot lane, although that CS lead won't mean much if they can get a good engage and get some kills off here.
Yeah, so far just chilling down in the bot lane. Everyone's testing the waters here, seeing what kind of action can be done here, but so far it's just been a farm lane, pretty chill. Sivir does need to work on the CS department though, if she ever wants to get ahead of this MF.
That is true. As you said, whenever no one could hear any of us, who do you think wins this based on the draft in the bot lane?
I would have to give the slight draft edge over to the what's their team name?
Sivir.
Who's playing? What is it? Baby Leg Gamers and Racially Motivated. I feel like we should have discussed this beforehand.
Yeah,
but...
that was my fault, ladies and gentlemen. But we have here on the red side is Baby Leg Gamers (BLG).
I do kind of favor the. We have a gank here going on the bot lane.
That is a blown flash by Sivir with the roots, late spell shield with the ignite dropped, and a flash in top lane. Fuck it, why not? Ignite.
Lots of action going on now.
Ignite does go off on the Sivir. It does not kill, but Sivir does no longer has Flash or Ghost.
So
that's a really
Sivir's in a
tough
pretty
matchup.
tough spot here. If MF and Rakan will do this properly, they could easily freeze the wave here under the red tower. Sivir will have to miss so much. Let's see if they actually do that.
It's looking like they're pushing back up. They do have Zac presence here, just in
Unable
case
to get the freeze. No worries. Sivir is flashed down, so if Ivern decides to make the return gank, I think this will be very successful.
Sir Derp looking a little low here on the top side. Do playing safe though, and he's going for the back here.
Yeah, Sir Derp is having a really tough time on the top lane.
Falling
That's a really
bit
tough
behind.
matchup. That's a pretty tough matchup for Camille. Actually, Olaf's early game is really strong.
Yeah, it looks like
especially
baby
if
late
they
gamers will have to make some kind of move if they ever want the Camille to get back into this game.
Sivir slowly working her way. Zac stops the invade for the Ivern. Ivern unable to get the blue buff. Zac is looking for some help here with this Ivern. Olaf coming down.
Ivern's in a tough spot.
Doesn't land the axe, does land the root though. Looks like Ivern is out of here.
Wow,
And,
Ivern gets away with murder there.
unfortunately, he didn't get away with the blue buff, which is unfortunate for him, but he did get away with his life, so that's pretty good.
He really did. Ivern should be very grateful there. It could have gone bad very quickly.
Could have gone much worse, I agree. And Ivern does manage to steal the scuttle here as well. Good play by Ivern there, not getting away with the blue buff, but still comes
And
out
even
with
walking
something.
away with the thumbs up. Definitely going for the mental game here.
We love to see it, Victor Bob. We love to see it.
Yes, I would have to say I would definitely give the T-Comp edge over to Racially Motivated. I think their scaling is definitely better, and I do think they have more damage overall. That especially helps due to the fact that Olaf is ahead of this Camille and is dominating the lane here, and this will help them accelerate towards the mid and late game.
You can see here, Vlad is a kill down on the Lissandra, but the gold difference is not
when
very.
did that happen?
I believe that was level 1, the invade was the kill.
Oh, that's right. The level 1 cheese, as we call it.
Yeah, the gold difference for the mid lane doesn't seem to be too high as well.
Yeah.
Pretty close. So
Sandra's only 300 up, but against Vlad, I think Vlad is in a very comfortable position here. Oh, gank in the mid lane is not successful.
Unsuccessful gank there. I didn't mean to do that, excuse me.
Although, I'm not sure if going for that gank is still worth it either way, because even if he does land the E, Sandra will still be able to E out and be able to make it out with their life.
That is true,
But,
and we do see Zac.
Good attempt on them.
I agree.
We'll just keep looking for plays like that.
Zac did show mid lane. Ivern did find that opportunity to take the dragon here, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, he's going
Lissandra
for the
eating
repeat
away.
gank. Oh, he misses the E once
and
again.
he cancels the
But
Lissandra
I think
teleport as
Lissandra
well.
is still dead here, as she is all alone. But she has teammates retoting. Oh,
And
she's
she has
flashing
flash.
away towards the team.
Vlad does have flash as well. Ivern with the shield.
Oh, that is
Rakan
very-
knock up. Zac with the counter engaged, not
Oh, he
looking
still gets
too
the kill.
great. And he did
Over
get the kill
to the Janna.
anyways. Nice kill secured by the Janna there. We have a fight coming in, but in the top lane, Sir Derpington does fall to the Olaf here. Unfortunate, it is a 2 down, 2 kills for Racially Motivated here. And they're starting the dragon now.
I feel really bad for Sir Dipperting here on the Camille. He's just unable to win the 1v1s here, and I feel like this is gonna be a repeat for all games. Even
agree.
forcing to go for the Warden's Mail here, so
Warden's
being
Mail.
put even further behind on the Camille.
That is true, and with the almost 30 CS deficit here, Ivern is coming up a little bit ahead of the Zac. Nothing too drastic. Bot lane again, 20 CS ahead. Vladimir unfortunately did not get the kill on the Lissandra there, but like we said,
it was very close indeed for the Vlad. Although it seems a bit. No offense, but seemed a bit troll to go for the flash there, considering that the enemy team was all there. But luckily for him, he did not get punished for that.
I will say I do not think that the
Going for the repeat gank.
Repeat gank here on the Lissandra. I think this is the 3rd or 4th time Zac's been in the mid lane. Rakan with the engage lands the knockup.
Ooh.
Ivern leading the follow up. Zac did pop his passive trying to secure the kill on Zach here. Vladimir trying to fight for his life. Zach does fall.
Oh, even going for the smite kill from the Ivern.
The smite kill. Vlad trying to pull away, but it is not enough, ladies
away?
and gentlemen. And kill
Oh!
secured. Sir Derpington did manage to get the assist here too. Good for
Racially
him.
motivated, getting very punished for that over-aggression in the mid lane.
Ooh, very close here. This is looking variable.
Oh.
Ooh,
Oh, is this
excuse
a double
me.
kill?
That is a double kill for
The
Baby Leg
MF.
Gamers. That was a good engage there on the MF. Did manage to
Wow,
miss.
lots of action going on now.
Pace is starting to pick up, ladies and gentlemen. As we can see, top lane, Sir Derp did manage to get an assist, which kind of will help him out a little bit, but Olaf is still ahead, looking to get an engage
For the
here.
Reaping gank on the top lane.
There it is. The Olaf does not have ulti. He cannot get away, and there's the true damage. They just need a little bit more, and kill secured by Sir Derpington. Olaf coming back with the Trinity
Exactly what
Force.
Camille needed to get back into this game. Well, good gank here on the top side.
I agree. That was well played by both of them, waiting for the Olaf ulti to be down to save their CC for him. Here we go. Let's take a look at what we can see here. Bot lane got almost 1k gold lead here.
Ooh. Sivir's feeling really bad here. Picking the Sivir into the MF.
Lands the double up there with the Misfortune E. Rakan clearing vision in their own jungle. Zac is looking to engage here on the MF as well. She's all alone. There's nothing she can do but try to kill the Sivir with the spell shield. And Sivir gets away with Misfortune
still
falling.
alive.
And
And
there's
no.
nothing Rakan can do to save her. Ivern is here to hopefully look for something.
Turn this around.
Do they turn this around? It's looking like it with the stopwatch from the Sivir. And she is not out,
Oh,
ladies
and
and gentlemen.
Daisy gets the kill.
Daisy with the kill secured. Lands the root. Are they going for the dive? And there it is. Oh, with the Vladimir here for the
what?
cleanup. Gets the heal. Rakan falls. And Ivern
Wow.
is not out. It's looking like he might be able to catch up here.
Oh, I think he can catch up.
The ghost is still active. Derpington TPing back top lane. And Ivern is out of there. That is
Wow, so much action here in the bot lane.
unbelievable
Both these
gameplay
teams
here.
looking for any kind of edge they can get.
There's so much action going on in the bot lane, in the mid lane,
Here, I
jungles,
believe you.
rivers. Alright, goodbye. It is now just me, ladies and gentlemen. It's okay. My caster, I really appreciate him showing up to give me a hand here, to get me riled up and started. Here we're looking at looking like a 1k gold lead for BLG here. Olaf looking to try to secure this Rift Herald in the top lane. Misfortune and Sivir here coming at it with a 1v1. Getting the PTA off, but she's unable to secure anything. Jaina re-engaging. I don't think they fight this. I do believe that Misfortune could 1v2 here. Jaina does have ultimate, which could save. It's not looking like it, though. There's the Jaina ulti to heal up the Sivir. All the while, in the mid lane, the tower is falling. Very surprising here. I should probably bring the scoreboard back up. Excuse me. Olaf coming in with the engage again. Sir Derpington engaging when he doesn't have a tower. What is he doing? The true damage isn't enough. And Olaf does secure the kill on Sir Derp. Sir Derpington rushing the Randuin's Omen here. Interesting. With the Olaf with Triforce, there's nothing much he can do. Vladimir trying to sneak a little sneaky kill off of this Ivern here. Daisy coming in clutch with the knockup. Ivern's forced to run away here. We got the almost entire red side here on the bot side. Or entire red team on the bot side, excuse me. Rakan with the knockup. Does dash around. He is a fast boy, ladies and gentlemen. Daisy with the second knockup. Vlad pull, and he does maybe manage to get away here. And he is out. Very good for the red team there. BLG almost 2k, well 1k gold lead, excuse me, but trying to find the dragon secure here. Zac trying to make his way to the dragon pit. BLG seeing if they can burn it fast enough before the Zac can get here. Ivern isn't there, although they do not have a smite, and it looks like they're backing off. Gonna have to back away from the dragon. Dragon looking like he's kind of confused. Not really sure who to attack here. Oh, with the flash E from the Vladimir, and the E ulti from the Zac. Kill secured on Rakan and Lissandra with the stun on the top laner and ADC here. Olaf running the Misfortune down. Nothing she can do. That is a triple kill for the Olaf here. Not looking too well after that triple kill now. Ooh, that is an ace for Racially Motivated. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a fantastic fight for Racially Motivated there. Starting to lose on that before that point, but that fight put them back into the game. This is now a very, very good game that we have got going on. A 2k gold lead from Racially Motivated here. Let's bring up the scoreboard again. Let's see what everybody's getting. We got a Moonstone and getting the anti-heal on Ivern. Lissandra did prompt for the Everfrost this game. Going with a Zhonya's Hourglass next. A Kraken Slayer from the Misfortune. That'll help a lot with the Olaf and Zac. Looking pretty well, Sivir trying to get what she can on this tower, but Misfortune coming up, punishing her heavily. Tower does fall. Unlucky for Red Team here. They did manage to lose both Drags, or not both Drags, but they did manage to lose Dragon and I believe both towers from that. I'm not too sure. By both towers, I do mean mid and bot lane here. Not looking too bad for blue side now. Racially Motivated getting back into the game. This game has so far been a good back and forth. Not really sure who is leading here. It seems that with every fight, the tides are turning. As we can see, it's now a game of who can clear the most vision here. Vladimir looking for something here on the Lissandra. Lissandra slow, eggs him off. Olaf looking to push in the top lane. Is Camille going to do something about this? Honestly, there's not really much she can do without getting engaged on by the Olaf. Sivir low on mana. Misfortune does manage to land the double up, and there it is. Kill secured on the Sivir, and Jana barely manages to get away. That is an unfortunate ulti from the Misfortune there. Although they did get the Sivir, which is good for them. They could have gotten two, but you know, here at TST, we like to get what we can. Says the master of chases himself, Shrimpy Joe. Anyways, Zac comes in with the engage. Not looking like he can get much off here. With the TP from Camille as well. Zac, ooh, Camille engaging on the Vladimir in the backline. Olaf coming in for the middle of the team fight. Ivor does fall. Zac re-engages. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a outstanding engage from the Zac and Olaf there. Our GOAT is our GOATed. Unbelievable gameplay. That was almost, actually that was a quadra right there for the Olaf. Close, very close to a penta there. Fantastic. I believe counter engage. I don't know if I could call that a counter engage since the Zac went in, went out, and then went back in. I'm just gonna call it an engage. Fantastic engage there. They're coming in with the tier 2 tower, inhib tower, and inhib as well. That was a fantastic fight for them. You know, almost 6k gold lead at 20 minutes. Kind of looking like they're wanting the Baron here, although Ivern is close. I believe they're just kind of setting up for it. I'm not sure if they'll actually go for this. Lissandra clearing vision here. Ivern hovering around. They put down the pink ward. They're really thinking about it here. Oh, they're going for a bait. Vladimir's trying to bait the back. We have the entire team sitting in that pixel bush right there. Ooh, but the Misfortune E does reveal them. That is a get the hell out of that bush by Misfortune there. Beautiful what we got so far, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful what we got. I just realized I cannot even see the Twitch chat. I'm sorry about anybody watching this that has been typing. Oh, there it is. Yep, there it is. The bot gap is insane. Look in here. I do see a top diff. Seeing some top diffs here. This is kind of looking rough for BLG, ladies and gentlemen. But I do want to say that this is comebackable for BLG. The Olaf is a powerhouse, I will say. Now with the Death Stance and Sterix, he's going to be a monster to kill. If he procs that Death Dance, it is over for them, especially with the MF gone. Camille is behind. She's not going to do much to this Olaf. MF is ahead on this server, although if she falls, I don't think they have the ability to kill the Olaf, and I honestly don't even think they have the ability to run away from him. Sir Derpington here does get a little poked down, engages back on the Vladimir. Vladimir ult comes down. There's the ulti from the Olaf. Doesn't kill. Vladimir flashes back in, secures 1 kill on the Camille. Rakan trying to get away, but it does matter. Ooh, that was so close. Fortunately for BLG, that was only 1 kill for them. They did blow a lot of sums, or... yeah, they did. Pretty close there. Rakan was very close to falling. So was Iron. Didn't even notice that. Zach looking to secure the dragon here. That looks like the 3rd dragon going to Racially Motivated. Yep, there it is. Let's take a look at these gold leads. If I can pull it up, there it is. Excuse me. Bot lane can't hold them back. So you go mandate Janet with Comet. Holy. True. Gold leads here. Ooh, that top lane gold diff is insane, ladies and gentlemen. The gold diff from all the lanes, except for the Misfortune, is really the only one ahead here. Mid lane's still pretty even, despite the death difference. That's only 2 deaths. What am I talking about? Oh, excuse me. Did not mean to burp there. You know, bodily functions, they happen. Bot lane could have been so free from Raya Guan there. Sorry if I didn't pronounce your name. I'm just going to call you Iguanodon. Man, getting some good banter for the racially motivated blue side. I do believe that the BLG bot side was a lot more prominent in the game. Although this Olaf coming in, running in, grabbing that quadra kill was very detrimental to BLG here. Looks like they're wanting to set up for the Baron. Although... Ooh, there goes Daisy. Unfortunate for Ivern seeing his best friend fall right in front of his eyes. We have all abilities up for racially motivated here. They do see the ward, although now they have vision on them. Let's see what BLG, can do. Trying their best to wean them off of this Baron, but racially motivated, not giving 2 shits, still trying to go for it. The Misfortune ulti. Zac does secure the Baron. There's nothing much this Ivern can do. Rakan engage. What was that? Ladies. Not even gentlemen, just ladies. What was that? BLG trying to engage after the Baron was dead. I have a feeling that they knew they lost that, but didn't care. Misfortune left to defend the base alone. Not much that they can do. If she walks anywhere near this inhibitor, she is going to die. Not much she can do but sit in the base and watch. Misfortune trying her best. The Daisy does come down. Does seem like they are able to... Ooh, 1 turret does fall. Excuse me. Misfortune 1v1ing the Vladimir here. Vladimir with the pool does manage to save his life, although that is a heal from Janna. Sivir slowly getting beat down by this Daisy, and Daisy falls. The 6th member of BLG's team is gone. Looking like BLG's trying to push their bot side. I feel like they're not really sure what to do. I wouldn't. I'll tell you that. Vladimir prompting to go for his jungler's farm. Why not? They are this far ahead. That is almost 10k gold lead for Racially Motivated here. Sivir is now ahead in the gold as well, just from these good fights that her team has been getting her. Unfortunate that the momentum that Misfortune and Rakan were trying to create, unfortunate that they weren't able to do much off of it. The top lane difference there really prompted them to fall behind very fast. 12-3 Olaf is not very fun to hear, especially as a support main and once ADC main. I do not like that at all. Looking for the engage on the roaming Vladimir here. Vladimir is kind of alone. No way to get out with the Hextech ultimatum. Vladimir with... Ooh, and the Zac comes in to save the Vladimir. Camille does happen to get out. Ivern falls, and that is a dead Lissandra if I've seen it, ladies and gentlemen. I guess I haven't seen it. Nope, she's still dead. And dead. There it is. Valiant effort by her. I feel like she could have taken the E to teleport there. I believe that's her E. Could have taken that teleport. Racially Motivated looking for the end here. Taking the last tower. It's looking like this is going to fall. They still have 20-second death timers. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, that is game. Racially Motivated ends at 28-30 with a 26-12 lead and a 12k gold lead. Well played by both teams there. The top lane was unfortunate enough to get behind, leading for the momentum from their bot side, was not able to do much. So, let's get here and let's get ready for game 2. Oh, I forgot I need to, like, do stuff. Good job, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, if you did not know, I am your caster, 9 Slice Toaster. Just gonna plug myself real fast. Gold 4, by the way. Thank you, thank you. That's all I gotta say. I'm waiting for an invite here, so let's go over what happened there. So just from going over it, the bot lane for BLG did seem to be putting up a pretty good fight. They had a good engage with the help of their jungler there. Got a good amount of kills, but unfortunately their momentum that they created was not enough to keep up with the top lane momentum that was going on. Very unfortunate for BLG bot side there. Setting up for game 2. Now we have BLG on the blue side with Racially Motivated now on red side. Oh wait, I need, yeah, there it is. That's what I needed, thank you. Unless this isn't for me. There it is. I'm going to full screen this, and I'm just going to switch over to my desktop view. There we go. Now we are waiting. I'll move that over there while I can. Now we are waiting for the ban and pick phase. Coming in, thinking about bans that BLG will take place. I'm not sure. I'm not a top laner, so I can't necessarily speak for it. But the Olaf versus Camille there, it was unfortunate in the early game for the Olaf to get that small lead. Like I said, I'm not a top laner, so correct me if I'm wrong, but that lead there was very, very needed for them. For him, excuse me, for the Olaf. They did manage to get a good lead, like I said. I said that 3 times already, but, you know, who knows. Sorry for anybody in Twitch chat right now. I am unable to see that. Actually, you know what? Let's take a look at Twitch chat, everybody, all of us. Top diff, as we see. Oh shit, sorry man. DM it to me so I can give the respect it deserves. Bammer's Pog. I agree, Bammer's Pog. I'm getting some. Here we go. Leading off with the Anivia and Vladimir ban for BLG, Azir and Yumi for racially motivated, Talia. These bans are going by quick, ladies and gentlemen. Not sure what they're going to be looking to pick here. I have little to no knowledge about these teams, unfortunately. So let's just see how this goes. Can I integrate? I can. That's me. That's me right there. Our boy Jay Chancellor, as you can see there. And the one and the only. You already know who that is. If you don't, unfortunate for you. Seraphine banned from racially motivated here. Getting 2 supports. I would say 2 supports and a mid laner there. 3 mid bans from BLG. BLG locking in the Sivir. Not once again, actually. It was racially motivated that had that last time. Sivir coming in with the BLG side. Let's see what they're going to pick for this. Let me get my mouse cursor out of the way, excuse me. Bad streamer. Sivir versus Ashe. Okay. Not really sure what they're going to pair with Ashe. I am a support main. Doesn't mean I'm a good one. But if I were looking with the Ashe, yeah, that's all I can say. That's all I gotta say. You know, sometimes if you don't know what you're talking about, just don't say anything at all. Ashe Kane here. Kane with the jungle pick. I hope so, at least. Ooh, we're getting a Hecarim v Kane in the jungle, it looks like. With a Kled topside as well. Sir Derpington pulling out his Kled one trick. Question mark. There it is. Locked in. Kled has been secured for topside. Let's see the performance difference from Sir Derp here. Mr. Bubbles, as the locals call him. Luckily, I am not going to be blowing bubbles on stream, ladies and gentlemen. I'm saving your ears for you. Kled into the Trundle. Like I said, like I've reiterated, probably more than I should at this point. I'm not a top laner. I'm not sure how that plays out. Although I feel I'm a personal vendetta against the Trundle. So I'm going to say that the Trundle wins that. Although we're coming up with a second round of bans for racially motivated here. We do have ADC, jungle, and top secured for both sides here. Coming in with the Rakan ban. Now looking to ban supports and mid laners. BLG already banning 3 of their mid laners. Let's see what they're going to go with next. As the only 2 roles that they can ban are support and mid. With the Pike ban. Interesting. I'm going to do a safety thing real fast, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be right back. Excuse me for that. Just going to close my door just in case any wandering Yiffy phenomenons trying to make a guest appearance. We have the Lulu ban coming in for racially motivated here. BLG trying to look for their last pick, and there it is. Or last ban, excuse me. Tarek locked in. Let's see what racially motivated has up their sleeves. Oh, excuse me. Renata Glask. That seems to be a pretty decent pick against the Sivir and Kled, I feel. Ooh, with the Soraka, that AoE silence could be kind of detrimental, especially for a Kayn. Looking like this is a Rost game over, as one of my teammates calls it, Int Kayn, as Blue Kayn. Ooh, I was thinking that was going to be a Victor, but it's looking like they're vouching for the Sylas instead. Some pretty good ultimates for Sylas alone. Renata and Ashe alone. Very, very solid ults that this Sylas can steal here. Let's see what the mid lane pick will be for racially motivated. Swain versus Sylas. Interesting matchup that I don't have much experience in, unfortunately. Let me move that over that side. Don't pay attention to that. That's nobody's business. Although I will be doing that. There we go. Let me just let them know that I am ready. We hop over to the Twitch chat here. If you are watching, can I get a vote of who you think is going to win this next game based on the draft, ladies and gentlemen? If you need another look at the draft, let me just let me show it here before they start locking in. If I can, you know what, they're gonna, yeah, never mind. You can see the draft here anyways. Excuse me. Based on what was going on, this is looking at it. Vladimir is absolutely livid, by the way. I don't know if you knew that. In fact, I am a cat person, but I hate you, Yumi. Yes, you are grounded Talia. Seraphine, no one fucking likes you. We're going to come in with the Kled top here versus Sir Derpington with his signature Kled. Our goat's Trundle. Why does the caster sound like he's in my roommate's room? Don't check. You won't like what you see. Unfortunately, actually, I'm kind of throwing here. There's a lot I could be doing for the stream now that I have full control, by the way. Let's bump up a follow box, which would be very, very essential. Yep. Rakan, that is pretty lame. IMO. I'm gonna put that right there, and we'll see how that goes. I'll put that alert box just in case anyone decides to follow while we are midstream. Pause Lamau. Okay, I get it. I do not want to be a part of that list. Maybe I do. Having Pike with me? Ooh. What are we going to be doing? Okay. That's enough. Bad Andy. You Leafy Lodestar coming with the who hired this guy. You know, whenever you're desperate, you get me. Keep that in mind. Okay, alright. That's enough. Ladies and gentlemen, picks have been locked. 0 draft issues, which is pretty surprising. Noticing, what the hell was that? Did anybody else hear that? There's a squirrel on that tree out there. Am I insane? I don't even know. I'm just going to stop questioning it. We have Sir Derpington as Kled against a Argote Trundle top lane. Hytale Hecarim versus Atlas Treasure's Kane in the jungle. NA News Silas versus Jumpscare Nova Swain in the mid. We have Lettuce's Sivir and Forest Loss' Soraka in the bot lane. And 420 Blaze 6969 against with gluten-free water Renata Glass in the bot lane. Ladies and gentlemen, based on this draft, I hope that Trundle doesn't get the same momentum that he got in the last game. Argo was kind of a raid boss in that last game that they could not do much about. Once he got that quadra kill in the mid lane, it was kind of over in my opinion. You can see here that the Kane Hecarim, I feel, in my mind on paper, that the Hecarim is the one that wins that just based on the movement speed. His ability, his innate ability to dodge skill shots is there, especially when it comes to ganking. There's not much the Swain can do if the Hecarim comes into his lane and just sidesteps his E. Not much you can stop him, not much you can do if you don't grab him. I'm getting a phone call here. Sorry for anybody that's hearing that. That's my mother. I am sorry, Mom, but I am kind of busy. If I can get a Rip Shrimpy Joe's mom in chat, that'll make me feel a little bit better. Here we go. 1:40 left in the loading screen. Based on this bot lane, it's looking like, I'm not a personal fan of the Sivir, but not looking too hot for them. And by them, I don't know who I even mean. That Soraka silence can come in clutch, though, plenty of times, based on my own experience with Soraka. Hashtag F enchanters. I'll hold back my language. Pike gang. Anyways, moving on. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, Shrimpy Joe here, casting the game versus BLG, Baby Leg Gamers on blue side this game, versus Racially Motivated on red side. Unbelievable gameplay here. As there's not any gameplay, means it's pretty unbelievable because there's not even anything.
Unbelievable gameplay, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your boys TST Silly Salamander coming in, helping me with some casting. Silly Salamander, I got one question for you, sir. What do you think about this draft that's going on? Let me turn you down just a little bit there, so I don't blow people's ears out. I don't know how loud that is.
With my previous experience with Sivers in the bot lane, she's pretty dominant in the bot lane right now, especially with just how much of a lane bully she can be. And paired with the Soraka, it's gonna be really hard to kill her. So this is it's looking tough. But we also have on the other side RM with the Trundle.
It's very true, very true.
The Trundle is really good right now, and I don't know. I just gotta wait and see.
That you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. We are waiting and seeing. Got some matching Cafe Cuties skinwear on the
they're so cute
on the
together.
BLB Baby Leg Boys, as some people in the chat like to call it. Never mind. Probably not appropriate to say on stream. But anyways, if again Sivir with Flash Ghost, that exhaust could come in clutch whenever it comes to the Trundle coming in and trying to end the Kane. Kind of forgot about that. Silly Salamander, as a mid lane main, unfortunately playing in the ADC role this tournament, how do you feel with the Silas Swain matchup?
Again, that's gonna most likely vary because as most people know right now, Silas himself is pretty strong right now in this meta. He's
Excuse me.
he's really strong. He's able to burst really early game. His early game is very strong. However, we have all experienced the Swain in the past. A Swain can go from 0-4 to then 24-4. Very strong. Kind of early, late early to mid to end game. Here we
I
go.
see. I did get a "we can't hear you guys" in the chat, but incoming doing a remake. Ooh.
Oh,
Getting a message in the chat that a bug did happen and that they're going to be remaking this game. Going to be restarting. While we have the opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, can I get a mic check from myself? 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Silly Salamander, if you can give me a mic check as well.
hello, hello, hello. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Hey, 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 hey.
If anybody in the chat could give me a hand saying how these mic volumes are, I will be more than happy to adjust those.
For me, I will just speak louder. For my mic is terrible.
It is terrible. Still no change, still low. Could you be a little more specific? Poor favor, if it is Silly Salamander, myself, and or the game. Pause. Oh, a pause is coming into the game, not a bug. Excuse me. Both. I want you to look at that. So I'm just gonna come in and do some. Okay, that was unnecessary, sir. Please don't do that again. Don't move your eye. I'll just mess with you there. I'm just gonna bump that up a little bit. We'll see how that goes. I could always look at the vlogs. Vlogs? What the hell? I could always look at the VODs to see what exactly is going on. I'm gonna turn Silly
Unfortunately,
Salamander.
I have some business. I have some business to attend to. I will be back.
Silly Salamander, I appreciate you coming for your guest appearance. You have a fun time wherever
No
you're
problem.
going.
I shall be back.
Okay, sounds good. I'm bumping myself up a little bit. I don't want to blow out anybody's ears, as if that's one of my greatest fears. That rhymed. Bars coming in. We have Kane coming in with the Raptors start solo. Getting some nice trades off here in the mid lane. Kled not being able to get the Grievous second Q2 off, excuse me. Swain landing an E on to the Silas, getting a good solid auto attack in. That is the wrong screen. Ooh, we have the flash coming in from the Renata, excuse me. Flash exhaust down on the Renata. Red side, ladies and gentlemen, sorry if and there's the pause. I forgot that was happening. We have an unfortunate skin advantage here with Swain. Swain's E looking fantastic. The people asking in the game, can I even type in chat? I'm not sure if that's how it works, but for the Swain E, we were able to see it, so that is good on our end. I believe that is just a in-game issue. Let's see how this goes for the team. Having a little bit of technical difficulties for the players. While we're at it, we're going to do our Heinz Ketchup sponsorship readout. Ladies and gentlemen, do you find yourself without flavor? Do you live a life of sad and dullness? Well, Heinz Ketchup is here to save the day. Throw some ketchup on any one of your dishes. You might like it, you might not. You won't know till you try it. Heinz Ketchup does, if you do not know, have 57 original flavors with their ketchup, mustard, mayo even. Mayo Chup, I believe, is also a thing, which is a mayo ketchup hybrid. Shout out to Heinz Ketchup for sponsoring Week 3 BLG versus Racially Motivated. As I failed to point out again, we can have here BLG on the blue side of the game with Sir Derpington as Kled, Hightail Hecarim, NA News Silas, Lettuce and Forest Louse as Sivir Soraka, and we have Racially Motivated on the red side as, getting some lag, question mark? Exclamation point, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, fantastic gameplay. Let's see if I can fix whatever's going on here. It does not look like it. Having a little bit of confusion what's going on. I am not able... Oh, there we go. Sorry. I don't know what I did, but it worked. Let me pull up the scoreboard here. Excuse me. Sorry for that. And I also need to get rid of the timetable. Bad streamer, ladies and gentlemen. Bad streamer. Time frame. I don't even know what target frame is. Fuck it. I'll leave that shit on. Getting some good poke on the bot lane here. Ashe getting solid autos onto that Soraka, reducing the amount of healing that Sivir can receive. You know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. Silas, unfortunately, not landing any of his abilities on the Swain besides his Q. Swain does manage to get his W and a few autos attacks off. Swain is now a health lead above the Silas. Let's see if 420 Blaze 420 BLAZE6969 can work on his CSing. Last game, he did have a bit of an issue falling behind on CS, which if their top lane was, if BLG's top lane was doing any better, that would have been kind of impactful, although our GOAT is our goated and put them on his back last game. Hawkshot coming in to try to find the Trundle. Excuse me, not Trundle. Hecarim, sorry. I did not know where he was. Unfortunately, didn't see anything, but they did see that his blue side was gone. Good trades. Good counter trades coming in. Good trades coming in for the bot side here. Kled with the engage is going to lose Scarl here soon. Very low health on him. Unfortunate. Luckily for Kled, there's no mana difference. Silas coming in with the engage on the Swain. Manages to dodge the W. Fuck it, top lane. Ignite comes down on Argo, and that is a first blood for Kled. Kane coming in for the gank on the Silas. Kane manages to land the W, and that prompts a flash from the Silas. Hecarim coming in to try to get something out of it. Although they do blow Ghost, that is something for them. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go off a tab. It won't update the scoreboard. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that's what you mean. I did not even notice that. Sorry about that. How does that work? How do I fix that? Oh, there it is. There you go. Thank you for pointing that out. Bad streamer again. If you couldn't tell. Pull that up. Excuse me. We're getting a 10 CS lead from Lettuce here. That is very, I don't want to say normal, but kind of expected based on the performance from last game. Lettuce managed to CS a lot better than 420 Blaze 6969 here. Again, top lane lead. Kled did manage to get first blood, although they are still somewhat even on the gold. Trundle managing to CS a lot better because this Kled is having a bit of trouble farming under tower, as Trundle did have him pushed down under tower that entire game. Another engage comes off on Kled. We guess we won't get to see it because the camera decides otherwise. Did see that Kled did kind of come out on the flat end of that engage there, and some solid poke off on the Trundle. We have the Renata engage. Hecarim looking for something here. They do not have vision in that bush. Red side is unaware that he is there. Kled is trying to prompt something, and the Kane and Hecarim run into each other. That is a exhaust coming down and a heal from the Ashe. Ladies and gentlemen, they are scared. I would be too. Ow, sorry. I've seen my Renata gameplay once or twice, and that's all I gotta say. Unfortunately, they managed to not get a kill off there in the bot lane. Ooh, top lane looking like they're trying to do something here. Kled ult comes down. Same thing with the Trundle ulti. Ooh, and that's a flash. That's a flash off of Derpington there. Unfortunate trade for him, as the Trundle is a little bit more healthier. Trundle still has flash. Kled getting very close to mounting back. Let's see what he can do. There's the ignite. There's the flash. And there it is. Both sums down on the top lane. That might look good for Derpington. Might look good for Derpington there. Although Trundle still does have ignite. Comes back with steel caps. I did not even notice Kled with that Vamp Scepter. Excuse me. Let's take a look at some other stuff. Ashe did prompt for the tier this game. More than likely going to be building that into a Manamune. If she built that into anything else, that'd be unfortunate for racially motivated here. Silas manages to land the E there. Swain still doing pretty good job. Just like last game. Very slow. We're only 1 kill ahead right now. Racially motivated, and by racially motivated I mean BLG. Hecarim coming in for the counter jungle. Kled does manage to engage on the Swain, excuse me, and that is looking like Swain. Ooh, the Trundle getting a little bit caught out here, deep into his own jungle. Right now, that's not yours, and Trundle does fall. That's good for them. Soraka did manage to blow exhaust there, but they did manage to secure the Trundle. Now that's our 2-kill lead for the Kled here. Swain and Trundle were the unfortunate ones to fall there, trying to help their jungler in the jungle, but that was very good for BLG. Silas getting some good damage off on this Kane, who does not have ult. Manages to tell him, fuck off. Take a look at the gold leads here. Kled is now ahead in the gold lead, luckily. That's really good for him, not wanting to give the same lead that he gave to bot side that time. Or top side, excuse me. Lane's looking pretty even. Oh, excuse me. I like how Bammers thought I was holding on to tab. Excuse me. I keep saying excuse me. Excuse me for saying excuse me so much. Sivir did manage to blow ulti there, and is a failed engage on her part. Luckily, Ashe did have her ultimate as well to tell the Sivir to kindly piss off. Renata did manage to land the grab there. Soraka. Silas and Swain. Swain showing off his fancy feet, dodging most of his abilities. Swain landing the E. Getting some decent healing off just from his passive alone. An engage here on Kled. Gets all of the Proxys Conqueror. He's looking like this is a bad fight for him. He will not manage to get Skarl off. There's the ignite. Wasted. Ew. And alright. I was expecting that to go a very different direction, although that was pretty good for Sir Derpington here. Argot doing what he can to save this wave from crashing into the tower. Kane coming in with the gank onto Sir Derpington. There's the dismount. No Skarl to help you this time, sir, and he is down. The shutdown going to the Trundle as well, bringing him back into the top side with a 500 gold deficit from that. Kled managing to rush Bork here. Kane did show topside, so... what's that? I forgot their team. BLG does manage to secure the dragon here. Sivir with the spell shield. Hecarim beelining down. Here comes the ulti into the Renata ultimate as well. Nice buffer from her, dodging the fear. Nice counter engage. Or disengage, excuse me. Herald does manage to go down. They're looking to get at least some platings from this bot side turret. Renata and Ashe, not really sure if they want to try anything from this. I mean, what are they going to do? Engage 3v2. That sounds like a fantastic idea, Shrimpy. Thank you, Shrimpy. Bot side is backing. Looking to see what they can get. Cancels the Soraka ultimate. I mean, back. What am I talking about? This guy is delusional. Kled looking kind of pushed up. Kane trying to look for an engage here. I believe they don't have any vision in that bush. They are pinging the Kled here. Going back into his jungle. He should be perfectly fine. Soraka doing what she can to try and stop. Ooh, Hecarim is back. Lands the ultimate, but it doesn't matter. He is still good. Renata flash. Lands the W. She's not dead, though. And the Ashe flash as well. Renata falls. That's the exhaust from the... who exhausted there? What the heck? That was Soraka. Holy shit, I didn't even know she had that. That is a double kill for the Hecarim there. Although he does fall, there was no shutdown because of that, which is pretty good for the Hecarim. Double kill with not much punishment from that. Kane looking to secure the kill on Sivir here. Spell shield does land. Sivir does get out scot-free. Never punished. We have a 30 CS lead in the bot lane, 10 CS lead, or 30 CS lead from the Sivir, 10 CS lead for Argoat here in the top side. A lot of sums going down in that last fight for their racially motivated bot. Longshot does go down. I believe they found the Hecarim. Knowing where he is. Looking to clear some vision there in the bot lane tri-bush. Renata with her pistol kindly auto-attacking that ward. If you don't know what a kind auto-attack looks like, just look at Renata and her gun. Hecarim looking for something here in the bot lane. Kane also here. Both junglers present in the bot side. This is looking like a solid 3v3 in the bot. Ooh, Silas coming down. I don't see any Mia pings. There's the Mia ping from the Swain. The Renata ulti does go off. Sivir looks like she's going to fall. Ooh, that is a alive Sivir. Dead Renata. Ashe looking like she's going to die here as well. So Silas stealing the Kane ultimate. And here it is in the top lane. Argo slapping Derpington with his mace. And mace, what am I saying? I'm delusional. Kled did manage to win that. Very good off of Sir Derpington there. That remounting from Kled, I don't believe Argo expected that much amount of health to come from it. He didn't have Ignite. Sir Derpington was lucky enough to have Ignite up for that fight, which I believe helped him out a lot. Although this next fight, Trundle will be having his sums available. Engage off of Silas. Still does have Kane ultimate for the healing. Pretty decent trades coming. Swain manages to land his E, poking him with the auto attacks with the Leandri's burn as well, keeping that burn up. Kane, honor level 5 from Hightail, everyone. Honor level 5. Good disengage from the Hecarim that last fight in the river. Like I said earlier, I'm kind of glad that I was right about. Was that movement speed from Hecarim makes it very difficult for you to land anything on him. Ooh, Swain does manage to land the E into the Ashe ultimate, into the Kayn knockup, but Hecarim is so fast, ladies and gentlemen. Swain still coming in with his demonic involvement, I don't remember what it's called, and there's the Soraka fall as well as the Sivir. Still trying to get the Hecarim here. Unfortunately, Hecarim was the only one to get out there, but the BLG bot lane does manage to fall the fear into the tower, and that's a flash from the Swain. Good flash burn from Hytale there. So I was looking for a cleanup. Lands the E! Ooh, unbelievable gameplay from the Silas there. I believe that E was blind as well. I want to say... Oh! The Kled ultimate canceled Trundle's, what's it called? Blast Cone. Unfortunately, ooh, the burn from the Trundle ultimate does manage to shut down the, I was about to say Tryndamere, Hecarim. Renata E slows down the Silas with the shield for Kayn, and that is a double kill. 2 kills, excuse me, for Racially Motivated here. We have a 1k gold lead for BLG here, with a 9-6 Trundle backing in their jungle. Nothing that they can really do about that if they don't see him. Sivir coming down to the up to the mid lane here. Soraka holding as best as she can. Racially Motivated, not sure where the Hecarim is. Take a look at the gold leads here again. Topside pretty even back in gold from when we last looked. There was a 5k gold deficit from the Trundle, and now Trundle is ahead once again. Although Kled is 3-1, they are still even in gold with that 20 CS lead from the Trundle. Jungle looks like Hecarim's taking the gold lead. Mid lane still somewhat even with a, I believe that's 2 + 4, that's like 8. I'm not really too sure, honestly. The Renata ult does come down. Kled is stunned. Hecarim going in, trying to kill the Renata. Renata is dead if they can't get anything from the fight or die. And by Renata, I mean Trundle. What am I talking about? Tower falls. Kayn re-engages and is dead from the Silas. He did have ultimate there, but that's Soraka's silence. Ooh, that Soraka silence did a lot. Kled ultimate comes down, knocks up the Renata, and Ashe falls as well. Solid fight from BLG here. Comes down with the ace, increasing their gold lead even further, looking to manage. They did grab the tier 1 turret from the Rift Herald. Shelly coming in clutch with the kill on the turret, and they managed to secure the second turret off of that as well. Good to capitalize with that ace. They did manage to get a lot, which is good. As Silly Salamander would say, they do not get anything off of that, as they lose 2 towers and get aced. BLG getting away scot-free with that last fight. Sivir and Ashe both building Kraken Slayer. Ashe opting for the Ionian boots. Lucidity, excuse me. Anti-heal coming off on Kayn and Renata for what looks like the Kled and Hecarim with their Death Dance and Blade of the Rune King. Bot lane and mid has switched lanes. So I was trying to push in and farm as much as he can. We got a series, ladies and gentlemen. I agree. This is looking pretty good for BLG so far. Can Hecarim outrun the Renata ulti? And he can. If he got hit by that, that would have been pretty detrimental for him. Renata R for Hecarim Ghost. Pretty worth it, I feel, for the Renata there. Although that ultimate is good, that Hecarim with Ghost is a little bit scary. Hecarim too fast for them to even see. Manages to sneak some Krugs off here. Looks like he might not get away with this. Dodges the Kayn W. Kayn coming down with the ulti. Waits for the movement speed to come down as well. Ashe does not land her thingy. Forgot the name of it. Lands it this time. That is a perma-slow for the Hecarim. Kayn Kled coming in with the ultimate. He is 1v4ing now. And there is a dead Kled and Hecarim there. Sivir trying to come in for some help, but she is not as fast as the Kled. Even though with the ultimate speed, I feel like she wasn't too sure what happened there, but that was a good fight for Racially Motivated to get back into the team. They are prompting for the Baron. Uncontested, by the way. No jungler down for BLG. It's looking like a pretty free Baron for Racially Motivated here. Sivir Q down. No chance of stealing anymore. And there it is. Baron has been secured for Racially Motivated. Looking for an engage here on the last remaining members of... I have these backwards? I don't have these backwards. Ooh, Sylas coming in with the cleanup. Trying to make up for their loss for the jungler and top laner. Ooh, but the healing is not enough. Lettuce also falling to this Swain. There it is. The drain kills him. Hecarim is now back looking to kill this Trundle. But Trundle is smack, smack, smack. Oh, then the fear saves his life there. Flame, flash Q, doesn't matter. Ooh. Good re-engage from the Kled and Hecarim there. They did go as fast as they could to try to get what they could. Oh, and that Baron did not matter as all members of Racially Motivated fall. And BLG manages to secure the dragon off this. One objective for one objective, although this objective is the one that matters the most in this case, since Racially Motivated got aced there. No one now has the Baron buff. They did use that buff to kill who they could that was around, but unfortunately, with Hecarim being Hecarim and the Kled ultimate, it was too fast. And they were able to come back and clean up the rest of the crumbs. Both teams gathering on the top side here of their jungles. Soraka running around clearing vision. Red side does see her. Had a lot of pink wards down here. By a lot, I mean two. A whopping two. I mean, a comment from Eps TV here. Dude, why Borkman, Frozen Heart would fuck on Trundle right now. You don't need Rio damage. You just need to frontline to help your team win against the dive. I do agree with that statement. You sound like you know more than me. Although, I do know that Frozen Heart would probably be good against the Trundle there. There's the Kled ultimate along with the Hecarim Ghost. Hecarim ultimate into the Fear. Renata ulti coming down. Racially Motivated focusing the Hecarim all they can. Although they can't do much. Kayn is running away. Swain manages to get some good healing off, staying alive. And there Swain falls. Although Sylas is going to fall here to the tower. That is a solid 1-for-2 trade for BLG here. Good for them as they're re-engaging here as the Ashe walks up doing what? Trying to challenge a Hecarim. Great idea as she has to blow flash and run away. That is, don't worry ladies and gentlemen, as my best friend Silly Salamander would say, they don't get anything off of that as they get Inhib Tower with the included Inhib. We have a Ashe Arrow flying down the mid lane, managing to land on the Soraka. Pretty questionable. Vision Arrow. There we go. Pretty interesting hawk shot that Ashe decided to use there. Sylas still holding on to the Ashe ulti. Not too sure how much he's got left on that. Looking like a pretty decent amount. I'd guess around 30 seconds. Not too sure, honestly. Where would hide my mouse there is. Ah, I'm sorry. Directed camera issue. Kind of forgot that happens. I'm just gonna like put my mouse down here. I hope no one minds. If you do, just let me know. I'll move it. Oh, it's gone. Disregard that. I knew that. Luckily, Trundle managing to get the bot lane turret here and gets away. Blue side looking for an engage. There goes the Kled ultimate once again, catching the Kayn. And the Swain manages to land the E at the back. Hecarim and Kled going in pretty deep without their team. Luckily, the Swain was able to land the root onto BLG's backline there, preventing them from getting much off of that. That was most ultimates down. I did manage to blow most ultimates from BLG here. Good disengage from Racially Motivated. Although we are 9 kills behind, I do think that Racially Motivated still stands a chance here. They are only 3k gold down. Looking to clean up, looking to get the top tower here. Unfortunately, Mr. Pillar does not land his pillar. And that is a stolen ultimate from the Renata. Realizing that, Racially Motivated backs off. Manages to save their top tower, though. Good for them. Another objective lost would be very bad. Who knew? Go figure. From Ryuga Kwan, we have, to be fair, while frontline items are indeed better, Frozen Heart isn't the answer. Randuids is the better item in this case, and isn't half the efficiency in the stats for Kled. Not know how to pronounce that word, sorry about that. And that is the 3rd dragon for BLG here. Efficacy? Still trying here. Ladies and gentlemen, god damn, what is going on?
Ladies and gentlemen, I shall introduce myself as TST Silly Salamander, coming back to you live through Shrimpy Joe.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is me, Shrimpy Joe, with your co-caster, Silly Salamander here. Silly
Hello.
Salamander, if you haven't been paying attention to the game, we have a 2k gold lead for BLG. BLG is ahead in this last fight. 2 dragons ahead with both Mountain Drakes. Silas managing to...
Oh, that could be big. This could be big. This could be big.
Could be, and Hecarim walks into the Renata ulti, gets rooted by the Renata, ults out, and manages to get out. Unfortunately, he did have to
force him off. They may be able to do Baron from here.
They are looking for it. They're going to have to clear the vision, so they will know if they're doing it. It's looking like Racially Motivated is not opting for the Baron, as BLG is scouting to see if they're actually on it. And they verify that they are not. Good for Racially Motivated, as the counter engage there from BLG probably would have not ended up well for them. Everyone but the Hecarim would have still been in that fight. Oh, BLG coming back now, trying to secure the Baron while the entire team is there. Ashe is in the mid lane defending their base. What is Racially Motivated going to do here? Ashe barely coming. There's the Kled ultimate along with the Hecarim. Hecarim engages on the Swain. That is a Trundle in the middle of their team that is now dead. Swain running away for his life along with the Sivir. Kled landing. There's a lot going on, ladies and gentlemen, but all you need to know is that there are now 2 dead for Racially Motivated here.
Can they get 2 more? No, they cannot.
Not looking like it. Although the Flash E from the Silas and the Ashe is dead!
Here we go.
There is the ace
unbelievable gameplay,
from BLG. There's the tower, the inhibitor falling once again. Are they going to try to end the game?
Is this game?
This is looking
like game, ladies and gentlemen.
This is looking
like
the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen.
Unbelievable gameplay.
BLG coming in with the win at 31 minutes, 26-12 with a 5K gold lead. Heckram and Kled coming in to save the day with the combined ultis as Silas cleaning up their back line. I believe that's what happened. Not really too sure. But
I think from the last fight, before the Baron, before they were able to get the Baron, I think what was the team? Sorry about this,
we
everyone.
have blue side is
Racially
BLG
motivated.
and
I think racially motivated was 2 split up, and they were 2 apart, and they were able to get that pick off from the Trundle, and I just think that was their downfall.
I agree, the silliest of salamanders. Here we are, back into the lobby. If anybody would like to check out these stats from the last game, I don't think that's how it works, unfortunately. Did not know that. That was an outstanding win from BLG. We are now 1-1, tied up, coming into Game 3, the tiebreaker.
Whoa! Unbelievable.
Unbelievable gameplay here. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. As Mr. Dog Pound General did say in the chat, now we got a series.
We have a series. I'm enjoying this. Wow. I shall be back once again.
And well, Silly Salamander, thank you for your guest star appearance once again. Appreciate it. You have a wonderful time off. And he's already gone. I didn't even notice. Thank you for all the compliments to the casters. Play Silver Scrapes. I'll acapella Silver Scrapes for you. How about that? Fuck, how does Silver Scrapes go again? Bow wow 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 wow. There you go. That was Silver Scrapes for you, ladies and gentlemen. TST's own take on Silver Scrapes. Uncopyrighted. I'll be here all week. I'll be $5.99 per person here. Hoo hoo hoo. Congratulations to BLG for that outstanding win there. That lead in the top lane that Kled got was very important for him, as even those ultimates were very good for him. Play the song with a period. That means he really wants it. Don't worry. I will deliver. That's Silver Scrapes, everybody. Requested by BLG's very own top laner. Wah wah wah. Wah wah wah. Wah wah. Wah wah. And wah wah wah. Unfortunately, I'm not trying to get a copyright and the stream muted, so I'm going to mute it now. I can keep my job. Oh, he's not going to be happy when he realized that I paused it. You can't. Or not copyright. I just don't want the stream to get muted, because last time the interviews sound copyright free. I did not know that. I didn't. You know what? I'll trust you on this.
Who is this other person that has joined us today?
If you could please introduce yourself, sir, for the stream to hear, if they even can. Silly Salamander.
To my other best friends, Jay Chancellor's the man. I've decided to join the caster and see if I can pitch in any chance I get.
Thank you, Yuffie Phenomena, for joining us. Maybe you can provide some top lane insight for us.
Yeah, I was really
Iffy.
confused at the play that Sir Dippington made there. After Heckram died, he went into his ultimate into a 1v4, which was a play that was confusing to me, but you know, sometimes we have those moments too.
I mean, sometimes they happen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you know, at the end of the day, they did get the win, but you know.
So, based on those last two games, how do you think this Game 3 is going to go down, Mr. Yuffie?
You know, I'm not too sure, honestly. I wasn't here for the first game. I was busy.
Understandable,
Second game,
understandable.
It was looking a little... It was good, and then it started going to the side of BLG. So I'm open for some good stuff in the third game.
There you go. There you go. We are all hoping for some good stuff in the third game. Both games looking pretty good on the top side, or pretty lenient on the top side. I mean, first game, Argo was able to build up a lot of momentum that BLG could not deal with, but the synergy from the Kled Ultimate and the Hecarim with Ghost really seemed to steamroll those fights there. There wasn't much that Racially Motivated could do once both of them were inside of their team, with BLG coming down with the Kled Ultimate movement speed right behind them. It was a good plays on both teams. Good plays on both teams. That was a very, very interesting game to watch. And to cast.
Unbelievable gameplay, everyone. Unbelievable gameplay.
Unbelievable gameplay.
Ah.
Although, I will say, there's no words that are wiser than Silly Salamander's very own. They don't get anything off of that.
They do not get anything off of that.
You heard it here first. Waiting for the game invite to come in. Silly Salamander, how do you feel? How do you feel the mid lane performance was as a mid laner? I personally saw that they were both pretty even in the lanes, but how do you feel the Swain versus the Silas went in the team fights perspective?
See, as we can see from the last team fight, Swain didn't really do a very good job in that last team fight trying to zone, as he's really good at doing. You know, as a personal solo queue mid laner, I see that Swain's very good at zoning and able to take a pick out, while Silas is very good at engaging, being tanky, and just doing a better job than Swain. Overall, mechanically, the two champions are the same, but the way the players played, I feel that Racially Motivated could have played him better. While the Silas was able to, while the Silas had executed the engages and the solo picks and able to do damage and get in, get out, to even get in, engage, and start it all better than the Swain did.
Alright, great input from Silly Salamander here.
Silliest of salamanders, if I should do say so myself.
Not only is he silly, but he's also a salamander.
I love salamanders.
No, he doesn't, ladies and gentlemen. In the 3 years that I've known him, the one time I heard him mention salamanders was when he changed his name.
To Silly Salamander, because I'm just silly.
I stand by my statement that Silly Salamander doesn't, in fact, love salamanders. Turn that shit off. Song can only be playoffs in playoffs. What the fuck is this shit? Dog Pound General coming in with the fantastic suggestions. I'm sorry, sir. We will mute that music right away.
Unbelievable. Legends never die.
Unbelievable casting here from your very own team TST.
The newcomers.
Am I still streaming on Discord? I am. Perfect.
Ugh.
So we will take this opportunity to run through some of our favorite moments from that last game. Jeep. As you could probably tell, the mid lane fight, much like the first game, was going pretty even in both CS and fights. Swain did manage to get some good combos off onto the Silas, although there were times where the Swain did get cucked by the Hecarim coming into the lane. And I believe, if I can remember correctly, which I really can't, honestly. Fantastic comment from Dog Pound General coming in. Derp wins a game, and now he thinks it's Game 5 of Finals. Come on, bro.
You know, I actually have something to say that,
That scared the shit out of me. Yes, sir.
In the norms, he got, 2 quadra kills, and I believe he got a penta. And, it's all because of me. Right. I helped him get those Quadra kills and kills.
All
And
right.
so because he got the Quadra, in that game he went into a Kled 1v4, and sometimes you gotta dial down the confidence just a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are taking a 5-minute break while team racially motivated. I think that's racially motivated. I'm not exactly too sure, honestly. Or one of the teams are going to figure out some of their technical difficulties. So we will be coming back. In the meantime, 5 minutes. Let's take a look at that Quadra that Yiffy is talking about. Unfortunately, I don't think I can. We don't talk about Bard games here. Yeah, unfortunately, that game was in last patch. I would love to show off a penta kill, but unfortunately, we're just going to be able to sit here for a couple minutes. Whew. Mr. Silly Salamander, if you wouldn't mind addressing to the stream, do you mind? Actually, while we're at it, let's get a small interview for Team TST here. If anyone recalls, in our first game against BRG, we had a Tristana ADC that managed to jump in 1v5 into the Dragon Pit, and that was TST's very own Silly Salamander here helping me cast. Silly Salamander, do you mind giving me some input on what exactly your decision making was there? Big sigh coming in from Silly Salamander.
It just... It was my moment. And I tried to seize it.
Fantastic words coming in from Silly Salamander here. Moving on to Mr. Yiffy Phenomena. Yiffy Phenomena, as quoted from our Game 2, Yiffy Diffy in the chat. How do you feel about your performance these last couple games that we've had? Excuse me.
I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like I can hold my own in the top lane if I play it correctly. And I just gotta hope for the best for the rest of the team as they, been doing their best with, especially again that Sivir through every single game.
I can contest to that. We did manage to let a Sivir through every single game, and every single game there was a Sivir, we lost.
And our jungler, I've seen that he has been getting better too with some coaching, which is really great. And our mid laner does need some work still.
Although he did, to be fair, he did have a significant improvement in performance from our, I believe that was a Scrim. I'm not exactly too sure what those Malzahar games were, but
I think it was a real game. Wait, no, Malzahar, no.
Oh yeah, the two Malzahar games that we did have for our previous mid laner, it's Pan Boys, now our ADC. Actually, our old ADC, it's Pan Boys, now to our mid lane, did start playing Malzahar. A lot of people had questions for him with what he was doing. But that second game that we did have helped a lot. His different picks, he was able to shine there, which is very good on him. Ladies and gentlemen, we're starting to pick up the pace here as the teams are now slowly joining into the ranks. Slowly but surely.
I always wonder what happened to Sir Derpington 1 through 3, and why he's number 4.
Rumor has it that Sir Derpington 1 through 3 were either taken and or banned. As you can see, he is sitting at level 681, so it's very unlikely that they were banned unless this man has been playing this game for a very long time. And I will say, I do see him on League of Legends probably about any moment that I'm on. Any moment that I'm on, there is always Sir Derpington playing League of Legends. Unfortunately, still Gold 2. Unfortunate for him. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take these couple minutes that we have left to thank our sponsor today, Jeep. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeep is a very highly dependable vehicle that you can use to go on-road, off-road, in the mountains. Fuck it, take it in the bushes. It will work. Jeeps are very versatile. As you can see, oh, you don't want any doors? Take that shit off. Jeeps are very, very versatile, as you can have plastic windows, glass windows, no doors, or with doors. Jeep, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, in a very, very sad time, Silly Salamander did die in a tragic Jeep accident, and they got his Jeep personally reached out to his family and got them brand new Jeeps.
Yep. Please buy the Jeeps. It contributes to his funeral funds.
Please buy the Jeeps. Please buy Jeeps. No safety either. I'm going to disregard that comment as we are sponsored by Jeep and we cannot have that in our chat. If someone can please ban XSIV0 in Wrangler is going to find you and they will hurt you. Please refrain from talking bad about Jeep as they are our sponsor and they are providing everyone with $1 million just to participate in this tournament.
Jeep. And as for some bronze news, currently in bronze, let's see this, everyone. The current bronze one is, it's me.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
I like that comment that Yiffy Phenomena has on his.
Yeah, Yiffy Phenomena here, calling out Jay Chancellor for liking Yiff. Jay Chancellor, does he have anything to say about this?
Jay Chancellor.
You know, it's funny because I do recall Jay Chancellor denying that he's a furry, but based on that comment, it doesn't seem like he has much going for him now.
And Yiffy Phenomena is known to not lie. We know this all, and that is true.
Fun fact, Yiffy Phenomena actually is Pinocchio. His nose actually does extend when he lies. So if he were to lie, you would hear him disconnect from the Discord call because he would break his PC. So as you can see, that is very fantastic for Jay Chancellor to be a part of the furry crew. Yiffy Phenomena, how does it feel to have our very own Jay Chancellor as a furry?
Oh man, it's amazing. I mean, last night we won all of our ranked games. You know, we all went positive and just carried the 2v8 the 3 games that we did. So I think him being part of the furry fandom really empowered him to do even better than he already has been doing.
Ladies and gentlemen, as TST's team captain, I would love to give a shout out to the following people for helping us with our performance in this game. Some people like to joke and call us BRG Academy, so I'd like to thank the following members of BRG and associates. I'd like to thank BRG's very own Rengar for coaching in both top lane and jungle. I'd like to thank Bammers from Big Oof as well as Daddy Clayton, aka Booty Slappin', for coaching in the jungle as well. I don't even know if I'm supposed to say this, but fuck it, I'm saying it anyways. We've also had help from BRG's Fiddlesticks as well as their previous support, Rave Sage, or as I like to call him, Rave Sage. Rave Sage. Hopefully helping us and getting us some good gameplay here for y'all all watching.
I would love to also give a personal shout out to 2. One you've already mentioned, at Bammers, and the second one that wasn't mentioned, but I shall mention you. Love you, sweetie. Yoshi Miner. Emer.
Yoshi, for short.
Yoshi.
When in doubt, call him Yoshi.
Jeep,
ladies and gentlemen. Going back to our sponsor, Heinz Ketchup, coming at you with 57 original flavors. With ketchup, mayonnaise, even relish. Do you like hot dogs? Do you like grilling? Well, Heinz ketchup can help with that. Hot dogs are a very American commodity, as you can tell if you're not American. Well, if you are an American and you don't have at least one hot dog every day, you are set for the electric chair. So make sure to eat your daily hot dog, ladies and gentlemen. It is an American delicacy. And make sure to use your Heinz ketchup products on your hot dogs. They come in relish, mayo, mayo chup, ketchup, and many others. 57 original flavors.
Heinz, I'm already obese. Living the American dream.
Beast.
Obese, ladies and gentlemen.
Beast.
Fantastic casting
Heard it
coming
here
from Silly
first.
Sound. Hearing it here first, obese. That would be enough banter coming from us as the casters. We do have a reputation to withhold.
I also have to say, no, not obese, as in size. No, as in, oh, I'm a beast.
Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Heinz ketchup products, 57 original flavors, makes you obese. Let's go. Jeep.
Jeep.
Fuck.
It's gonna be starting soon, so
We'll be starting
for that one.
soon. So,
On
if
some
any-
other news, on to another different topic game. We're also going to talk about Balloons Tower Defense. Balloons Tower Defense.
No, we are not. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen.
Never mind.
Coming in
Jeep.
Coming in with a Jeep sponsorship. Do you like cars? Well, you'll love a
Shit.
Jeep. That's all I got to say about Jeeps. For any newcomers here into the stream, we do have Game 3 now of Baby Legs Gaming versus Racially Motivated. For this last Game 3, we're going to have Racially Motivated on the blue side. For any newcomers, again, we have Argoat as the top laner. Dragoneer. That's not right. Unless they're going to be getting a sub, it looks like. We're still waiting for the invite from Atlas Treasure. Atlas Treasure as their original jungler in the past two games. Jumpscare Nova as their mid laner. 420 Blaze, 6969 ADC, and Gluten-Free Water. I don't recognize some of these names. Sadly.
Water.
That is water. Can we get a water check? Right here.
Water.
Delicious and tasty.
Get your
And-
ice water chips.
Anyways, we have BLG on team blue side this game. Sir Derpington, the fourth, in your top lane. Hightail in the jungle. NA News as their mid laner. Lettuce, a.k.a. Lechuga, in their ADC. And Forest Louse as their support. Like I said, Game 3, we are 1-1. Racially Motivated, winning Game 1 with an outstanding Olaf top, steamrolling into their team. Unstoppable, by the way, not anymore, aka CC Immune. Fuck you, Riot. Anyways, with that, Olaf did manage to build up enough momentum for Team Racially Motivated to get the win on that first game. Although, in Game 2, BLG managed to get some momentum with their Kled and Hecarim picks, steamrolling into the middle of their team, causing Racially Motivated to scatter like scared cockroaches that I see on bathroom walls.
Of steam.
The rolling of steam.
Deep.
Unbelievable casting here, ladies and gentlemen. Still waiting on something going on. Not exactly too sure what's going on. Atlas Treasure is looking to probably have some issues. Maybe he can't get in because the lobby's full. No one knows. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me again. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Jay Chandler's #1 fan right here. Yiffy Phenomena. Yiffy Phenomena, do you have anything to say about being Jay Chandler's #1 fan?
I'm the only #1 fan.
I think that's how number one fans work. Thank you for the.
Well, you know how like some fans are like, "Oh, I'm number one fan," and another person's like, "Oh, I'm the number one fan," but I'm truly the only number one fan.
So, what would you say if I claimed to be Jay Chandler's number one fan?
And he wouldn't exist anymore. It'd just be me and Silly Salamander casting the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, apparently I'm gonna stop
I know where
existing.
you live. Okay. Oh, they can't hear you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I continue to exist.
Jeep.
Jeep. Going back to our Jeep sponsorship. Do you like windows?
Chevy.
Well, fuck windows with your plastic windows here in Jeep. Ladies and gentlemen, let me give you a situation. You're with your family, going on a nice family dinner to Applebee's. Oh, it's Wednesday. Wednesday wings. Ladies and gentlemen, you're sitting there eating your 20 count of boneless wings. Boneless are for pussies. Just saying, but they're very... Hey, I was going to defend. They're very easy to eat and very not messy. Picture this. You're sitting with your family, eating all-you-can-eat Wednesday wings.
Jeep.
Oh, no.
What if you don't have a family?
Sitting by yourself, eating all of these Wednesday wings that you're getting from Applebee's. Uh-oh, I'm full. Because Applebee's is the only one that has Wednesday wings. Please be quiet while I'm doing the sponsorship read. Thank you very much. Anyways, sitting in Applebee's, finishing up your Wednesday wings, coming at you live here. Anyways, going back at it. Here we go. Iwi iwi. Oh no. Okay. Anyways, you finish your wings. Oh no, I have wings left. What am I going to do? You ask for the waitress. The waitress comes up. You ask, "Excuse me, ma'am, could I please get a to-go box for me?"
And she looks at you and just goes.
I'm muting him. Thank you. What's the delay? That is a great question, Mr. Sivon. Coming back at it, the waitress looks at you. She says, "I'm sorry, sir, but we have no more to-go boxes." You know, the average non-Jeep driver would look at her and say, "Dang, that's really unfortunate." And here we are. What do? You say, "Miss Waitress, were they doing the draft that entire time? I did not get a link." Anyways, Silly Salamander, welcome back. How are you doing?
Unbelievable gameplay. I am ready to see it.
Ladies and
I am ready to see
gentlemen,
it. I am ready to see this game 3. I am ready to see what the two teams have in store.
ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, I did not get the pro draft link, so we are going to be doing this banning phase live. We have a Hecarim Kled ban from Racially Motivated, obviously prompted from that last game. That combo was a little too much for them to handle. BLG coming in with the Anivia Vlad ban as well.
Those are two interesting picks. Those two are mid laners. Now they're banning a third mid laner, the even possible jungler.
Coming in with the fast lock-in for Yorick here. Yorick against Urgot in the top lane with a Elise and... You know, sometimes suspense is the best fence.
Suspense.
Elise
Listen,
Udyr.
Udyr.
Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe this is the first Udyr appearance in the tournament. I could be wrong about that, but Udyr, as if you didn't know, we have a 2-week ban for any reworked VGU champions. Udyr is now off of the leash and making his debut into Game 3. Blazing baby legs and racially motivated. We have the Swain lock-in against a Victor here. Swain v. Victor. We're getting another Swain pick from racially motivated. Counteracting what Silly Salamander said earlier, I feel like the Swain wasn't doing too bad. I think the Silas was a bit of a hard matchup for him. Not sure how the victor will go into it. Ooh, another Sivir secured from Blazing Leg Babies. I forgot their name. They change it 5 times. How am I supposed to remember the correct one? We have a Sivir Seraphine bot lane with a Caitlyn Sona as well. Getting in.
Unbelievable gameplay that we are getting ready to see.
That we're getting ready to see. Mr. Silly Salamander, how do you feel against the Swain and Victor pick here?
Depending on how the victor is and what I know about BLGs or BRGs, hopefully I'm saying that right. Sorry if I'm butchering it. BLG. Their mid laner is one of the really good ones, and I think last time I have seen his actual victor, not too bad. And Victor going into Swain, it's doable.
It's doable. Mr. Yiffy Phenomena, as a top lane main, how do you feel about the Yorick and Urgot here?
I'm not too sure. I don't really know the matchup, to be honest. Yorick is always really annoying. Once he gets his maiden, gets all those little minions, it's hard to basic attack for me, at least. Maybe I'm doing it wrong.
Your personal opinion, how would you do in this matchup if you were playing Aatrox, for example?
Against who?
Urgot. Not Urgot. Yorick. My bad. Excuse me. Could have clarified that.
I don't know, to be honest.
You heard it here first.
I don't really have a good opinion on this.
Yeah, that's fine, sir, because I'm right here with you. I do not play Seraphine or Sona as support, as I hate enchanters and hate playing against them. Silly Salamander, as our current ADC, you do play Caitlyn, which I've heard and seen. How would you feel if you were playing into this Sivir Seraphine bot lane?
See, the thing about Caitlyn, and this is just my personal opinion, depending on the Caitlyn, you can really be really aggressive with her. I know I said that twice. Leave me alone.
No, that's not.
Anyway.
That's not what I was laughing at. Please continue. I'll
Okay.
state it in a little bit.
Okay.
Continue.
Caitlyn, you can be very aggressive with, especially in the early game. She has really high poke, and she could just almost snowball. Same thing with the Sivir. They're both two lane bullies, and I believe it honestly depicts, or it's honestly.
Dependent?
It's played out by the support. It's honestly played out by the support. If the one support is more aggressive than the other, if one's getting more poked than the other, is one able to shield their ADC better? It honestly determines on the support on this one, in my personal opinion.
I agree with your personal opinion. Someone doesn't saying that you said Sivir was a lane bully. Although, as a support main, it's pretty funny to see the Sona Seraphine here, because on Seraphine's release, a lot of people were saying that she's just a better Sona. So I guess that this time, this game will kind of determine that. I have seen Forrest Louse's gameplay in other games, and she does very well, in my opinion. Although I'm not very familiar with Racially Motivated's team. Gluten-free water here. I honestly, that name doesn't sound familiar to me, and I'm sorry to that person if you have been playing in the past 2 games. But if that was them, they've been doing pretty well on their end as well. The bot lane has been pretty passive these last 2 games. So we'll see how this goes. Coming in at it just based on the draft. Team Racially Motivated looking pretty scary here with the Yorick, Udyr, and Swain alone. Not even counting the Sona in the backline to keep them alive. Although the burst from Victor and Elise could instantly delete at least the ADC. But for the Caitlyn, excuse me. But it's looking like, based on the draft, it's looking like Racially Motivated might have an edge here.
I cannot wait to see what is going to happen in this game.
This is going to be fantastic gameplay. Or
I know one thing for sure.
What is that, sir?
There is a skin diff, so
that
may be the difference between a win or a loss.
ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. There is a skin diff with 3 members of Racially Motivated not having a skin. We're going again with the Cafe Cutie Sivir. Very good skin. I like those eyes. High Noon Urgot with Death Blossom Elise. Psyops Victor, Ocean Song Seraphine. With the only 2 skins is the bot lane on Baby Leg Gaming, being the Battle Academia Sivir. Caitlyn, I mean. Oh, excuse me. Check their PCs. Oh, I probably should have done that. My bad. For anybody watching. I could have done that, but I was kind of focusing on the skins. Anyways, let me get these time controls out of the way and everything else for your viewing pleasure. Coming in looking like a lot of pressure in on the top side. Trying to find the 5-point guard as they start to set up. Sona beelining towards that tri-bush in the bot side. No cheesy plays coming up this side, as those cheesy plays in game 1 did kind of backfire on Team BLG here, as the Olaf managed to get, I believe, 1 kill despite not having first blood. Managed to pick up that, momentum from the level 1 cheese that BLG tried to get away with. Going up here, we have a Yorick Udyr starting in their blue jungle. Swain throwing out the E here at the caster minions. What is he trying to do? No one is really sure. Swain losing. Ooh, some good CS off of that. Early CS. Elise looking probably for a cheeky invade on the red jungle here. They did manage to clear the ward in the pixel boost, prompting her to walk into Udyr's jungle uncontested. No one has a single idea. Udyr stopping for his wolves as well. This is a free red buff for the Elise here.
Unbelievable gameplay, everyone.
Unbelievable gameplay.
One thing I do say about Elise is very much a
You got it.
invading champion. She's also very much a ganker. You will see her a lot in lanes, and that's how she gets most of her power.
Hopefully that is.
Yep, hopefully.
Coming in with some good trades in the mid lane. Swain falling a bit behind. Oh, actually no, scoreboard is updating, excuse me. Again, we have level 2s dropping in the bot lane, and looking pretty swell here so far. Everyone is kind of relaxing. We have a chill so far game 3. Let's hope that Mr. Lechuga here can keep the CS lead that he's been gaining for all 2 games so far. The bot lane CS lead has been pretty significant for the ADs. Caitlyn already right now is ahead with her significant attack range, as pointed out by Sai Vaughn, coming in with the 500 attack range Sivir and 650 range Caitlyn. Thank you for that useful information, sir. We really do appreciate it. Udyr doing a full clear, and now backing as he sees the scuttle on bot side is taken. Elise trying to clean up her blue side jungle here. Which she did, excuse me. Going in for red side. York getting some good trades with his little minions here. Durbington busting out the Urgot, which I haven't heard about personally. Udyr looking for this top side crab. Although Victor is pushed up, maybe they can get some help trying to contest this crab, and the crab is gone. At least giving it as she goes to clear her Krugs as well. We have 3 people on the BLG side having biscuits.
That is the one thing about Victor that I will say is that he's able to poke a lot. However, you always got to keep looking at the mana. But being able to poke with Victor against Swain, I think it's going to cause a lot of strain against Swain, even though Swain's up in CS.
Very, very interesting information coming from X-Sivon coming in the chat saying Urgot W insta-kills the ghouls when they jump on you. Kind of pog interaction. I agree with that. That's very good. Playing against a... Personally playing against a...
Oh, here we go. We have a tank up in top lane.
We have the engage...
Tank. Gank.
We have the engage coming into the top lane. Hightail does manage to tank a turret shot. No sums burned, unfortunately, for side BBL. And Elise does... BLG, excuse me. Elise does show topside. Let's see what Udyr does off of this interaction.
And I shall say, they don't get anything off of that from the top lane.
They didn't get anything off of that. Udyr prompting to go for the dragon. Elise kind of seeing this coming and beelining down. Hopefully she doesn't get seen in the mid lane. She does. The question mark ping from the Swain. Racially motivated bot side coming up path towards the jungle. Udyr does move off of the dragon as Elise was on her way. That would have been a very interesting battle there. Still 0-0 at 5 minutes. Nothing much has been going on. So far, so chill.
You know, despite getting getting poked all through early laning phase by the Victor, the Swain is doing really good on the CS, and now we're getting a small fight in the bot lane, and it ceased.
Good trades, good trades. A lot of damage going off on the Seraphine here. Swain is not looking too healthy and very low on mana, but at least he is backing off here now, which he is going to back with a solid, 1,800 gold in his pocket. 1,300, my bad. Comes back with a lost chapter. And we have Udyr with a slightly failed gank in the bot lane. Nothing special going on there. Caitlyn and Sona backing here. Good amount of gold in their bot lane.
And despite all the invades that Elise has done, Udyr is still coming on top with the higher CS.
And I believe more money overall. That's about even. That's good for them. So far, so good, ladies and gentlemen. This is still a coin flip with the game. Very, very slow pace compared to the other two games. I believe it was around this time whenever fights started to break out.
Well, all lanes are taken care of because this is game 3, and this is the deciding factor.
This is the final game. Let me point out once again for people just joining in, we have Team Racially Motivated in the blue side and Team BLG Baby Leg Gaming in the red side. Sona looking to get some vision down in BLG's blue side jungle. Gets spotted on the scuttle. Forgot its name there for a moment.
Yippee Phenomena, as a top laner, how do you feel about this top lane gameplay so far?
It's slow so far. They're just farming up, not trying to be too risky. I think there's a reason to be right now. Just letting it play out.
At least looking for a gank here in the bot lane.
Oh,
Swain does manage to land an E, but at least manages the stun, and that's first blood! First blood. First blood coming in for the Elise. Udyr sitting in the bush, doesn't know that there's a ward there, and he's able to back off. Elise and Victor coming in with that solid burst there on the Swain. I did not expect him to die. Meaning I probably would have died as well. Crazy. Fortunately for Swain, he did not blow flash. He did manage to blow his ghost, so he still has one sum up compared to not having two.
And there we go with the ult down the bot lane on the Sona, and there's a flash that's burned. And can we get the kill? Caitlyn gets the kill.
Caitlyn gets the kill and a failed flash save from the Sivir, trying to save her support. It was very close, very close. I do give her props for that attempt.
Unbelievable gameplay, and here we go. Can we see Udyr get a pick off? Can he get the kill? Yes, he can.
Yes, he can, and that's a trade. Very, very worth it in my opinion. We have another fight in the top lane going off. That's the Ignite. Sir Derpington with this ulti, and that's his solo kill. On to our goat here. Another fight in the bot lane as Elise shows up. Caitlyn manages to not hit the netting. Elise coming in for the kill. I believe this is a dead Caitlyn, everybody. There it is. Trying to give the kill to his... Oh, mid laner. Hightail having to blow his flash for that being a little too close.
That's way too close. I don't think that was kind of... Well, that was worth it. But she's going to need that flash later.
Let's hope that Elise doesn't need that flash later. Unfortunately, she was trying to do the good guy play of giving the kill to her mid laner, which is very good for Victor here. Another fight in the top lane as Udyr is here, and I believe this is a dead derp. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Udyr taking the kill here as Sir Derpington, as Urgot, falls and is now dead. Although he may be dead, but he is at a 20 CS lead here. Let's check the gold numbers. Ooh, that's a 600 gold lead overall. Sir Derpington coming back with a Warhammer and a full buy on plated steel caps.
Do not be fooled with Warhammer 40k. Warhammer 40k. Good adventures.
That was our Warhammer 40k sponsorship, everyone. Shout out to Warhammer 40k for sponsoring Game 3 of BLG versus Racially Motivated. We have a red side dragon for them, for BLG here. Caitlyn trying to get some solid poke off onto the bot lane as they're walking back. Beautiful poke, not good trades on her. Walking up into the minion wave.
I think that was a little too risky.
A little too risky, as she's about the same health as the Sivir now. A little too ambitious on my opinion. Caitlyn does have ulti up again. If they can manage to poke down both the Sivir and the Seraphine, Caitlyn can secure a kill on one of these bot laners here. Both 4 ults up now in the bot lane. Sun is getting her very soon.
A real wild 10 minutes here with the kill score being 5-3.
5-3 BLG, ladies and gentlemen. At least looking for another gank in the top lane. Manages to land the stun. Udyr is here as well. And I forgot his name. Freaking Yorick, thank you, is managing to fall here. Udyr was a little bit late. He does have Herald. I didn't even notice them getting that. But securing the wave here. That is a huge amount of gold for the Udyr here. Cleared the entire wave, which was good for him. Although the next wave does crash. He resetted the wave. I think that's... As someone who doesn't know much wave management, I feel like that was pretty alright for Udyr to do. And stop the push on the tower. Urgot looking to stop his back here. Udyr gonna probably lose this fight against the Elise if she can transform. And there it is. A shutdown for the Elise. Elise is now 3-0. Yorick looking for another fight here. And that is a double kill for Hightail.
Very, very questionable play by that Yorick. Very questionable.
Yeah, as much as it'd be entertaining to see, Derpington have a hard time, it's just he's doing pretty well for himself right now. These plays aren't the best from the top laner.
Would you say a possible top gap?
Honestly, if I could interject here, I don't think that last play was on the Yorick fault. I think that was mainly on the Udyr for getting a little too greedy, trying to stop the Urgot's back. And that greed managed to bite him in the back with Elise sitting there waiting for that to happen.
That too, but Yorick saw the Udyr die with the Urgot and the Elise and should not have gone up there in a 2v1 situation.
And there goes Victor down in the mid lane.
And it goes to Victor, yep.
Victor is down in the mid lane. Swain managing to get a solid solo kill off. Good job to him. Yorick is a bit behind. 0-3 against a 2-1 Urgot with full item. That's a flash ult from the Sona. Udyr coming in with the stun. A flash from the Seraphine. Ulti from the Seraphine. Udyr taking 2 tower shots with the exhaust. And he comes out alive. And the Elise coming here to clean up. That's a ghost pop from the Sivir. Missed stun from the Elise. Is someone going to fall here? It doesn't look like it. It might be the Sivir. Someone pinging in for a re-engage. And Sivir with the Swain flash failed with the TP coming down from Victor. What is going on? Oh dear,
And
falls!
Victor coming out with a kill. Oh, Victor
And
overextended
Victor
too far, getting hit by Root.
Victor coming out with the kill and going away with his death. I didn't know what I was going
Came
to
in
say
with a
there.
prize, leaving in the
And
casket,
there
and
is
so is Elise.
a shutdown for the Caitlyn here. Unbelievable gameplay, ladies and gentlemen. That was a fiesta here. BLG getting a little too ambitious after the Victor TP. A bit greedy. Sir Derpington does manage to secure the tower here. Probably going to run down the Yorick. And there it is, the flash ulti. Argo does manage to flash over the wall. And that is a failed Yorick ulti from that. Argo trying to re-engage? Question mark? Not too sure what that was, but Sivir does manage to land the net onto the Caitlyn, excuse me. Ooh, this is looking like a dead Urgot here, trying to find the engage or the kill onto the Yorick, and dead Derpington for Argot. Argot's first kill, getting him some gold to get back into this lane. Let's check the gold differences here. 2k, almost about 12k deficit for, or 13k, excuse me, for the Yorick, although that kill was very needed for him. The jungles are looking not too even, still 1k difference. Every lane is looking to be about 1k behind besides Caitlyn in the bot lane. This is probably the one game that racially motivated bot lane is starting to look like the play here. They're the first ones ahead, which, sorry if this sounds rude, but it hasn't really been the case these last couple games. Looking like a fight brewing here on the Dragon as well. Can they secure it in time?
Will racially motivate be able to take this dragon or be able to move BLG off? I don't think so, because there goes the Swain ulti, and there goes Swain down, and
Seraphine as well, there you go. And that's a missed Urgot ulti into a almost dead Elise here, making the dragon almost stealable. They're going to pull this out so they can make sure to secure that. That was
beautiful play by the Seraphine.
Beautiful play by the Seraphine. I do agree. Caitlyn looking in, running in 1v4. Maybe being able to get a kill onto the Seraphine, and that is a dead Caitlyn and a dead dragon for BLG. Different Phenomena, how do you feel about that fight there?
Oh man, the Seraphine ultimate is always a pain to deal with. As you can see, you know, it can change the entire fight immediately. So definitely a big win for BLG, I think.
That is a fact. They are BLG. I do not blame you. They've changed their names probably about 3 times now. Who's expected to remember that?
Right.
Probably
Great
looking
team
to
fight.
Great team fight on BLG's end. Unfortunate for team racially motivated, but we are at a.
Oh, will Urgot be able to get a pick down here?
Ooh dear. He means. Ooh, with the CC immune, lands the stun onto the Victor. Ooh, there's no tower for Victor to run to. This is looking like a solo kill for the. Ooh dear. Manages to dodge the stun, but doesn't dodge that one. The Swain W comes in. Can that save him? The Caitlyn ulti canceled with the Sona auto. 450 gold to the Sona.
And there goes down a Yorick.
There is a dead Yorick secured by the Urgot. It was a 4-man top lane. Do they really need 4 men for a 1-in-4 Yorick? Apparently. Team racially motivated, securing the bot side tower here. Caitlyn walking up to get some vision. Not much Urgot can do here unless he manages to land the engage on him. Urgot autoing the minions, lands the E onto the Caitlyn. The exhaust comes down. Caitlyn kiting back, and that's a dead Caitlyn so close on her end. That was well played, although they were overextended. And Victor did manage to get the flank off and a double kill? Single kill, excuse me. Racially motivated bot side does manage to fall here. 2 lives for a tier 2 turret. 2-2. Worth, in my opinion. When in doubt, say worth.
And when in doubt, look at chat. They say FF.
Jinzhao Ajoyer saying FF in chat. Pretty negative comments coming from the Twitch chat here. Victor getting some nice poke, telling the Udyr, to kindly fuck off. He's clearing some vision into the jungle. We have, I believe, the 20 minutes. That's Baron, I believe, is spawning here soon. We have 2 dragons on Team BLG side with a 5k gold lead for BLG at 20 minutes. Let's see what Racially Motivated is going to do here to try to get themselves back into this game.
This is insane. This is insane. Unbelievable gameplay, everyone. Unbelievable gameplay.
You've heard it here for the 50th time from both me and Silly Salamander. Unbelievable gameplay, ladies and gentlemen. Sivir not even needing to auto-attack her target to be attacking them. Fun and interactive gameplay, ladies and gentlemen.
We love this champion.
We love this champ. Let's check the gold leads. Kind of haven't pulled that up in a little bit. Ooh, that is looking pretty bad for Team Racially Motivated here. RM. At least looking for an engage here on the Caitlyn and or Sona. Prompts to go for the ward instead as she's fended off by the Swain W. As in, running blind into the jungle isn't necessarily a good idea. Udyr coming in for setting up for this next drag. Looks like we've got a fight brewing. The Shurelius comes down from the Sona. Udyr coming in from the backlines. Sivir still alive. Seraphine falls. Swain ulti in the backline. Can Urgot 1v3 here with the freaking Victor? He probably can. Elise is dead with the smite. And Derpington does fall here as well. Outstanding. The flash from the Swain. Sivir is now dead. Sona probably gonna die here. There it is. Sona does fall. Udyr with the CC immune does manage to outlive or buffer the stun.
As some would say on that flash, he would.
He would flash there, ladies and gentlemen. He would. Great fight. Great fight from Racially Motivated there. Dropping their 8k gold lead only to 3 now. That was beautiful on their end.
Very good job. Very good job. Having a pick and keeping them separated. Very good job keeping them away from the Urgot.
That was good. Swain ulti in the middle of the team did prompt Team BLG to scatter a little bit like flies as Elise and Urgot were alone for a little bit. Luckily the Victor came, but his presence wasn't enough for as he did fall regardless.
One thing we also need to keep realizing is that all that Racially Motivated's team is more late game champs, as we have the Udyr is very strong in the late game, almost unkillable late game.
As well as the Yorick, I might add, with Hullbreaker now. Yorick showing off his Hullbreaker skills into the bot lane, trying to 2v1. The mid lane tier 1 turret does fall. We have a fight brewing here. Swain Zonia's coming in clutch. Derpington does manage to miss the Caitlyn ulti with the smite coming down on the Seraphine. Are they going to be able to secure this? And the auto from the Sona secures the Seraphine kill. Luckily, ooh, Swain surviving the tower shot as well. He's walking out just with the same health as the Sivir here. Another
Will they be
great
able to get the
fight.
second tower?
Elise getting the stun and to the root. She can't do anything. Repels, and where's she gonna go? She can't go anywhere. And that is a Zonia's surviving that fight. Very clutch play by the Elise there. Hightail coming in clutch with the Zonias and the repel. Ooh, flash Q auto from the Victor. Not looking like he can get much off of this from the Swain W. That's a stun onto the Sivir. That was spell shielded. Udyr does fall, but he did manage to save his Caitlyn. Luckily, Swain was there to stop the chase as well.
And we just had Yorick in the bot lane who was able to push it out almost to inhib turret.
Very, very good point there, Silly Salamander. I didn't even notice the Yorick, just kind of walking into their base, getting some solid damage off on that onto that tower there. Sivir securing the red buff for herself. Hopefully was asked. Personally not fond of taking the camps without the jungler's permission. Yoshi could disagree wholeheartedly. There's jump scare. Nova getting caught out by the team. Blew his ulti, but the healing was not enough.
Very interesting, very interesting.
BBL looking to secure the Baron here as well. Udyr farming wolves. The question mark ping does go off on it. Are they on it? They have no idea. Half health here. Udyr now knows. Not much he can do alone though. Although while this is going on,
this is going to be a W, a nice Baron from BLG.
BLG did secure the Baron. Are they able to stop any backs? No, they're not. Yorick forced to back off here. If they did manage to stop any of those backs, Yorick probably could have secured an inhib off of that. It's very, very good for them. Very good for them. Very interesting game 3 we have going on. Very close, as Team Racially Motivated is once again at a 4K gold deficit. Our current score is 16-21 BLG. On the objective side of things, we're looking pretty solid, which is good news for Racially Motivated. Although they're down 1 dragon and a lot of gold. It's looking like their objective score is based on turrets. Looking very, very good for them. I think that Racially Motivated still has a chance in this game to make a comeback, all depending on these next fights.
We'd like to give a quick shout out to Yoshi. Yoshi.
That was Yoshi shout out, ladies and gentlemen. Yoshi Minor, coming at you live. Durbington looking to clear up the bot lane here. Got possibly a small skirmish brewing into the river, scaring the Sona off, but she was able to get 1 ward down into the mid bot, whatever that bottom side river is. Bottom side river bush there. We got both teams setting up for the dragon once again. We have Victor and Yorick in the top side looking to Yorick's looking to match the Victor push. Let's see how this next fight will go without BLG's Victor in the team. All they really have for damage, actually I take that back. All they really don't have for damage is Seraphine, and even then, she still does damage.
Unbelievable.
Yoshi isn't sponsor friendly to call out on stream. That is very true. Unfortunately, I'm getting a live call. Yes, sir? Oh. Yes, sir. Won't happen again. Sorry, sir. Heinz Ketchup did sponsor, our sponsor Heinz Ketchup did threaten to pull out if we mention Yoshi one more time. That comes the 3rd dragon for BLG. The stun on Sona. Udyr in the middle of the team getting his ulti off. That is a dead Udyr.
And that's a beautiful Swain ult. Don't forget about the Swain ult going in there. It could turn the tide of the game. But it is not enough.
It is.
For Sir Durbington's God is just too tanky and too motivated.
Not enough for the team here. Luckily, I actually just thought about that. The reason why that went so well for BLG was because Victor was in the top side, but they managed to stall for Victor to come all the way back.
And there goes the TP in mid lane. Let's see what Victor can do. Can he take a tower? Can he take a tower inhib? Can he take the inhib? We shall see.
Fuck it. Will he win the game? We'll find out. Victor and Urgot managing to secure both tier 2 towers here. 2 towers fall for side Racially Motivated. Udyr in the jungle. Victor backing out
another shout out,
immediately.
Chevy,
ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully we're getting their sponsor next game. They have offered each player $4 million to practice for these next couple tournament games. Shout out to Chevy and their kind donation.
it's really interesting to see the Udyr, because again, just like I said earlier, as they're going into more late game, Udyr is becoming a powerhouse. In the early game, he was getting picked out, and he was dying a lot. However, now Udyr is almost the same tankiness as Urgot.
I do agree, Silly Salamander, and in fact, that Udyr ultimate in the middle of that dragon fight last time, that was doing a lot of damage to the entire team. If racially motivated managed to have their Yorick there, I feel like that would have been a very different fight, honestly.
Yes, I do agree with you on that.
Unfortunately,
Any thoughts you have to put into Yippee Phenomena?
No, yeah, I think I said it perfectly.
well, thank you. Unfortunately, the Yorick did stay top lane last fight. Managed to get minimal damage off onto the tower, I believe, while his team all died at the Dragon Pit. Unfortunate for that play. They managed to stall long enough for Yorick to get there, but they also, get to the topside tower, inhib, but they also stalled a good amount of time for Victor to come into the fight. Small skirmishes going off here on blue side jungle. Ooh, Swain pull into the Elise. Elise repel. What can she do? She can engage onto the Caitlyn. That's what she can do.
Here
Udyr running in,
go.
stalling in for the team. Sona standing. The Elise. Urgot coming in, landing the ultimate. And that is a dead Sona. Surprise, Sona was the only one to fall here, but it's looking like Sivir might be able to clean up here.
Oh, let's see if Udyr is able to stall the Urgot. He is not able to.
Unfortunately, Urgot was able to back. Caitlyn runs into a Victor here, and she's dead.
But see, what can the... Yep, I don't think the Yorick can do much against Udyr. Or Urgot.
Dominoes, ladies and gentlemen, dominoes. The Maiden here slowly picking off Derpington. Yorick now having the HP lead. 1 Q, 1 life, ladies and gentlemen. The flash Q from the Yorick.
That was impressive. Can Yorick almost finish the game from here?
Yorick continuing to push the game while the enemy team takes the Baron.
While the team takes the Baron, we have Victor coming back. What can Victor do? We shall see.
Ladies and gentlemen, Victor's going to stop the push altogether.
And Victor is stopping the push. That was very big for racially motivated, having the Yorick just push all the way into their lane, almost opening the Nexus.
Personal experience here. Yorick fucking would.
Giving me slight PTSD.
Just like I said, it's always a pain going against Yorick. You just split pushes until he ends the game.
That is one thing that's very good about racially motivated, is that they were able to do 4v5s really well.
I do agree. That hole breaker from Yorick coming in clutch. I was able to survive a good amount just from the Victor alone, getting solid damage off on that last Nexus turret, below 50% health. We have
And with...
Yep, go ahead, sorry.
I was like, and with racially motivated having the objective bounty, that is a lot of gold to give it back to their whole team. And there goes the BLG going for the dragon.
And that is a 4th dragon. That is Hextech Soul for Team BLG here.
Ooh, giving them what we used to call it, as some of the older generation will remember, Static Shiv.
Static Shiv given to the whole team, ladies and gentlemen. Who needs crit when you can kill dragons?
It looks like BLG may be trying to end the game here.
They're looking to run it down. Flash onto the Caitlyn. Caitlyn is now dead. One of their main sources of damage is now gone.
And Urgot missing his ultimate. That could be a change in the tide of the game. But I don't think so with Victor being able to poke out the Seraphine.
Sona is having to run back to her base to heal, while Yorick and Swain are left alone to defend their base. Team BLG slowly backing off with their 9k gold lead. Udyr running away in the mid lane. Luckily, will he be able to secure the cannon at least? Doesn't look like it. Udyr kind of pulling the team apart here. Maybe racially motivated can get a pick. Doesn't look like it. Udyr did a good job stopping their siege, I believe, by proxying the wave.
again, going back into it, Udyr right now, going into 34 minutes and almost to 35, Udyr is very strong at this point.
He does have 3 items, Force of Nature and Frozen Heart coming down from the Udyr. Force of Nature going really good against the 3 AP champions that he's got with the movement speed. That's pretty big for Udyr. Might not have looked like he's done much, but his presence alone has been doing a lot for Racially Motivated, I feel. X-Sivon did point out, can't end the game because Udyr held the wave. Good play by Udyr there. Good spot by X-Sivon. X-Sivon did also say, if Kate didn't get feared and positions behind Swain, they can win. They can win. That is very true. That's something that we saw there was Caitlyn's positioning was not too great. Did prompt the Sir Derpington to flash E her and get her instantly deleted.
Shout out to X-Sivon. X-Sivon. X on.
X on. X off. Racially Motivated, despite their 13 kill deficit, holding up pretty well here.
And we're seeing that the Yorick is going again for another bot lane push. But I think BLG is starting to get up to his shenanigans, and I think they're going to collapse on him.
They're going to try with the 2-man on him. Will it be enough? At least with the repel. Seraphine slowly getting eaten down both by minions and...
almost eaten alive, but then there's the Sivir.
There's the Sivir to help rescue. Luckily for Argo, he did manage to kill at least the Seraphine in that fight. Urgot trying to engage. Gets landed by the Sona ulti. Sidesteps the Urgot ult. Caitlyn is now
getting stunned
dead.
now and getting down by the Victor.
Victor did run into this team fight and blow Caitlyn open. Swain with some very questionable plays there.
Very questionable.
Blow Caitlyn open.
This is looking pretty scary for Team Racially Motivated here, as they're down 3 members of their team, left to Sona and Urgot, Udyr, excuse me. At least
famous quote I would like to say about that Swain play.
Sona, ooh, the flip into the Victor stun. This is looking.
This is looking like game.
This is looking like game.
This is looking like game.
Team
BLG.
BLG coming back with the reverse sweep against Team Racially Motivated. Game ended at 37 minutes, 18-35. BLG. Congratulations for BLG for winning this series. Ladies and gentlemen, that was great on both sides of the team. I do agree that the Victor was scaled pretty hard there at the end. Not much that they could do about it. Let me see if we can get some. Let me see if we can get some interviews going on. At Derpington and
I would love to say unbelievable gameplay, everyone. And as you can see with the damage charts, it was a Victor diff. Victor diff with the 50k damage, while that second highest or the first highest in the game. Unbelievable. Unbelievable
gameplay coming in from Team BLG here. What do you think their win con was in that last game, Mr. Yiffy Phenomena?
Oh man, I think with Yorick missing throughout a lot of those fights, most of the time, I don't think they were able to, like go up against our 4v5 all the time. In order for Yorick to split push properly, I feel like they would have to hold their own, and Racially Motivated wasn't in that position to do that. So they constantly were getting wiped out while York was split pushing. Then York would have to back or keep going and just look up a draw.
I do agree. There were a lot of opportunities where if Team Racially Motivated was able to 4v5, those York split pushes would have gone very good for them. But unfortunately, those 4v5s were kind of an issue. Without the Yorick, they weren't necessarily able to hold their own, and Victor just coming in with all of the damage for his team. Very good. Very good for them. Very good for them.
The very big downside of having a team comp that's able to 4v5 is that it leaves the ADC, the main source of damage, out and in the open for the mid laner or even for the other ADC to collapse on them.
Congratulations to both teams once again. We're going to start the interviews here. We're going to have Sir Derpington IV coming in for our first interview. We're here ready for you. Yes. Mr. Sir Derpington.
Congratulations!
That's the screen is black. Please stream something. Thank you.
Yeah, that was my fault. I forgot about that. Here we go. Sir Derpington, how do you feel about this last game that happened? I take that back. Let's talk about game 1. Let's start from the beginning.
Oh shit. I wanted to hit my team. That way they would carry me through the rest of the series.
I see. Very, very pro strategies coming in. Okay, how do you feel your bot lane performance in that first game? They did have a good lead, solid momentum, but unfortunately, the top lane matchup wasn't all there, and they did get their momentum wasn't able to match the Olaf, I believe it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I basically entered. I basically ran it down. I decided if I run it down, hopefully my team will be like, holy shit, Derp's gonna run it down all series this game. We have to carry. And then I just decided I was gonna Smurf draft and let my team carry, and that's kind of what happened.
Motivation for your team through actions. I like that.
We like that here at TST. So moving on to game 2, your performance was noticeably better picking your Kled into the Trundle.
I believe he picked Trundle. Yeah.
Yes. How did you feel about that and your team performance throughout that game?
In the words of my favorite support dog pound general, Clatter Bed. They let it do. They got smoked. I think I saw some banter about my build or something, but I'm pretty sure we won team fights, and I also solo killed, so I don't really know what that's all about. But.
That is very true. The combined ultimates or just honestly the Kled ultimate, bringing your team, hand delivering your team into the middle of theirs, along with the Hecarim, was very detrimental for racially motivated there.
It makes it kind of easy when my team is willing to follow up on really me being pretty confident. Even when I'm playing badly, they're always behind me, so it makes it really easy to have a really supportive team. And my bot lane basically just decided they wanted to smurf this series in every game, even the game we lost. So when my bot lane's smurfing and my jungler smurfing and my mid laner's shit, I might as well smurf. I was well shit. I mean, I guess I'll just help everyone smurf.
Yes,
that's cool.
Sir. Very, very good playmaking on that second game there. Game 3, again, very good on both of you, and I believe your mid laner was doing very well that game as well. Some very solid engages off in the top lane. Never seen your Urgot before, but that was very impressive. Good job, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alrighty, well, we're gonna go ahead and escort you out, and we'll get jump scare
I have
okay, go for it. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Because I told my team I'd be on my best behavior, but that means Brady has officially 30 seconds to make it to my room before I trash talk. Who's my Nets opponent? So our Nets opponent is Morby in the house. So you see, Morby in the house, you kind of bash my boys TST. So I'm gonna come smash you next week.
We do appreciate that. That was a very, very interesting game for us here at TST. I'm glad to hear it that y'all will be doing your best there.
Getting out of professionality, I was bullied.
Getting back into professionality, great job to you, Sir Derpington, and your team in those last 2 games. Y'all were wonderful. Great job.
Vote let us for MVP. I'm gone.
Shout out to Sir Derpington. Sir Derpington really showing that he is a unbeatable force in the top lane.
unbeatable force in the top lane. Here we are bringing Jump Scare Nova into this interview.
Quick shout out. I want to give a shout out to Bammers. Bammers, love you.
Bammer, as locally known in the TST server. Just wanted to point that out. Along with Jay Chancellor coming in as the local furry.
With his number one fan, Yiffy Phenomena.
Number one fan, Yiffy Phenomena. Okay. Great job for for both teams once again.
As I would like to say, for the millionth time, unbelievable gameplay.
Unbelievable gameplay. Welcome, sir. Jumpscare Nova. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
I'm doing pretty great.
Good. Hope you guys enjoy the games.
They were very fun to watch and cast. I'm glad y'all were having us cast. Game 1. Let's start from the beginning. Game 1 was very good for y'all. I believe you played. I'm not sure if I remember your pick that first game.
I played Vladimir in the first game.
Yes, Vladimir, you were doing very well in that first game.
Yeah.
Do you want to give us some insight about you and your team's performance in that first game?
Well,
Mhm.
I felt like the beginning of the game. I'm trying to remember this.
Yeah, that's fine. Me too.
It's a little
So.
late.
Yeah.
If I remember, the beginning of the game was a little bit rough for us.
Mhm.
So the start of the game, Ivan invaded my jungle, and I believe took one of his buffs. I don't remember specifically, but he came in and we tried to, after the level 1, right? We tried to punish him, and he just gets away, if I remember.
Yes.
Or that was after the second time he tried to invade, he gets away, right? I'm trying. I'm having a hard time.
It's fine, sir. It's fine. I do. For the most long story short, or as Fiddlesticks would say, short story short. Game 1 was a fantastic game for y'all. Y'all did play wonderfully.
I think the game was entirely won because of my top laner. He played exceptionally well.
I do agree. Yes, sir. Your top laner was doing very well.
I'd like to take the blame for his dip in performance later because I 110% tilted him when I stole his penta.
I did forget about that. That was very unfortunate.
He was screaming in chat. It was really sad.
I can only imagine, sir. I can only imagine. All right, well, moving on to Game 2. Game 2 was still very good, well fought, in my opinion. I thought y'all did well. Game 2, you were playing Swain again, I believe, right? Or the first time Swain.
I played Swain the second and third game.
Against the Silas, as we're not really too knowledgeable. How was that matchup for you in the middle?
I think it's okay. So, I don't play a lot of Swain. I used to play a lot of him before, but to my understanding, it's not a good matchup because he can take my ultimate and he'll do more damage than I do.
Yes.
I don't think it really mattered on his Silas pick. I felt like in a lot of team fights, I didn't really notice Silas. It was mainly the Peckham or the Kled bulldozing.
Yes.
One of the things that we were trying to prepare for prior to the game when we talked a lot, we acknowledged the fact that Baby Legs loves their engage comps. They play around big go button, right?
Yes.
Where in the second game it was either the Kled ultimate or it was Hecarim pressing Ghost and ultimate. So they have this big idea of pressing Go, and I wrote a very detailed note for my team, like, hey, we gotta make sure we try to figure out how to play around this. I don't think we really kept it too much in mind.
It was
like,
note, but it was hard to act on almost.
Yeah.
Or to
I
apply.
felt like their vision control, especially from their support, made it really hard for us to anticipate where the engage would come from in a lot of different angles. In the third game, one of their big go buttons was the Seraphine ultimate. It was very hard to fight after that.
We did notice that those Seraphine ultimates, as Yiffy Phenomena said, those Seraphine ultimates can be huge and very fight turning with the press of a button.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, y'all did play well. Game 2 was very fun. Moving on to Game 3, what were your thoughts in draft pick, or in the draft? Excuse me.
Yeah. Let me think here a second. I have the screenshots from
Mhm.
when we were talking. Actually, hold on. I'm not sure where to find these.
Nah, you are fine, sir. You're fine. I'll fill in the gaps for you a little bit. I was noticing in the beginning of Game 3, I will say y'all's bot lane performance in the first 2 games was pretty hit or miss. The CS gaps were noticeable, and the engages that Lettuce and Forest lost that were able to get just built up that momentum for BLG's bot lane to take control. But in this 3rd game, the one thing that I noticed was that 420 Blaze, 6969, and Gluten Free Water were very, very prominent and did get much more ahead than I anticipated them to get in that last game.
Right. Early on, I was really happy that they got their advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like we weren't able to properly utilize our advantage very well. With a Yorick as our split pusher, I really didn't like having everyone gathered mid lane.
Yes.
We could not drag the enemy team far away from our Yorick, and I mentioned in our comments several times. I felt like we should have moved top lane when our Yorick moved bot, but I don't know. I think a lot of us were having difficulty in that 3rd game. It's pretty late. I know.
Bedtimes are a thing. No, you're fine.
Yes. Sorry. No,
yeah, no,
just something outside. Yeah, I do know that there are people coming back from activities. I was returning from and helping my twin brother on campus with his classes. Actually, if I had to say anything about that, the most tilting thing that happened today was I was stuck in traffic for 90 minutes trying to go to my house.
That is that was a very bad start for you.
The most depressing thing ever happened today. But yeah, I think the one big thing that I really appreciated from Baby Legs was it was very evident that they practiced.
Yes.
You could tell that they were very clear with working together. They were very coordinated, and I thought that was awesome. Right? I think overall we deserved to lose those games because you could tell just from the coordination, right, that they were putting in the work, right?
Yes.
And they were really in sync, and I thought that was great. They had their strategies all down. In terms of draft from all our games, we pretty much single pointed the things we didn't like. So we were like, okay, so what do we not want to have in this game, right? And we didn't really focus as much on what we were gonna pick and how we wanted to play. So it was a little bit harder for us to come together mid game. And I think a lot of it was we didn't really know where we wanted to go. So it was very indecisive. If you go back in the replay, one thing you can point out is that when you watch, particularly me, when I was like moving around, it was really hard for me to move to the right place. I was like walking back and forth a lot because there are several situations where I really thought we should push out a side lane, but then something starts happening mid lane, whether the engage happened or my bot lane got caught. Someone flashed on them.
Yeah, that was very prominent in that 3rd game. That last fight that y'all had, I believe you were pushing in the top lane, trying to get something, and one of your teammates does manage to get caught out in the mid lane, and BLG just managed to run y'all down. Excuse me, run y'all down. Continue.
In that 3rd game, as the game got longer, I don't think we had any chance of winning any sort of team fight. The one thing that I hated particularly when we were trying to draw out the dragon fights, my teammates especially wanted to. The way they approached dragon was like, let's just stall them as long as possible. But every time we do this, we would have like tons of minions dying mid lane, like top lane, bot lane. We wouldn't have any control over the waves, and I felt like we were bleeding a lot of golden XP which made us a lot harder to come back into the fight. So we pretty much only ever had the chance to just split push, right? But we
Yes,
did
sir.
not have the macro down, so I don't think we were able to fully capitalize on that.
Mhm.
I think the reason we got as far as we did, we almost broke both the Nexus towers, was I think they just, Baby Legs did not really expect us to play like that.
Especially
Or they
the
were
Yorick
so
split
confident
pushing
in
a
us.
lot was very good on y'all's end. That one fight, I don't remember which dragon fight exactly it was, but y'all were stalling. I think it was a Baron. I don't remember what fight it was, but y'all were stalling enough for. Oh yes, it was a dragon fight. Yorick was starting. Victor was pushing in y'all's top side, and Yorick was matching. Y'all did stall enough for Yorick to manage to get to their top inhib tower, but unfortunately for them, it was enough time for the Victor to come back into the fight and make a great impact on that last fight.
I think it was I think it was the third game,
Mhm.
but it might have been the second game.
That-
We took inhibitor bot lane, the
Yes.
enemy bot lane, and we had our inhibitor down mid lane. And I remember at that point I felt like we had the ability to, since we had Yorick TP, I felt like if there was any time for us to try to draw the team away from a lane that we want Yorick to be in, I felt like it was there. Like I felt like 4 of us should have went top, and then if anything, Yorick went mid or Yorick went bot, right?
Mhm.
And tried our best to split them. At that point, I believe the goal difference, I was behind mid lane. I think Yorick was behind top lane. I'm having a hard time recalling the jungle and bot lane, but I felt like we could have had a potential macro swing, but that was the only time that game I felt like we could have won, and we didn't execute that at all.
Yes, sir. Unfortunately, that is all the time that we have left here. Is there any last words you'd like to say, sir?
Well, I just want to express the appreciation for you guys stepping up and helping us with the stream. We were ready to go forward without having any of the games streamed.
No problem, sir.
Because
We're happy to help.
very last minute, we didn't have anybody. You guys stepped up, and I really appreciate you guys taking the time.
Yeah,
Mhm.
this was fun.
Th-
This was fun.
this
I would
was
love
fun.
to do it again.
Like our
Great
team
Joe
name,
MVP for
like,
stream.
Yeah,
Mm.
I hope that you guys do.
like our team name suggests, trust, because we got you.
Awesome.
So,
All right,
Uh,
you guys have a good night.
yes, sir. You too.
You
Thank you
too.
so much for coming. Ladies and gentlemen, that was week 3 BLG Baby Leg Gaming versus RM Racially Motivated Best of 3. BLG did come out on top 2-1. As my favorite comment in the chat was Mr. Dog Pound General, do we have a series? And we did. Good job to both teams. Wonderful gameplay. Outstanding. Some might even say. Unbelievable, excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for anyone joining and participating in the chat. Shout out to both teams, Racially Motivated and Baby Leg Gaming, for playing today. And shout out to anyone who enjoyed our casting. Everyone, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. And TST, if we could make our outro. All right.
Gee.
Jeep. All right. Goodbye,
Gee.
guys. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
And don't forget trust.
Trust.